Man, that was perfect timing, Bomber.
That was to make an entrance.
Well, see, the best part, Lady told me just to fucking leave you, not even allow you back in. So,
I mean, honestly, it makes sense though.
Yeah.
It's
because all he did was bitch when we were playing like fucking 40 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Playing the whole time.
Bomber, bitch, and complain. You must be talking about somebody else, Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. I can't see
the tank.
Well, because the tank sucks, and he does.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. So, what's up, fuckers? And let's get this shit started. How's that?
Let's go.
That good enough?
Do it.
That's good enough for me.
We will start at the very bottom. He is the bottom square. What is up? The leader of the Dreadites and the guy that never really shuts up, but we try to get him to every once in a while by playing an intro out of place. But what's up, Dreadpool?
Not much. How's it going, everyone? Just to let you know that August graphics card is never coming in anymore. I just canceled it. That's it. That's really it. That's it. Yeah, just work. And I can't wait to play some Dark Alliance.
What's wrong with Light Alliance?
Yeah, they're too soft.
It's not dark enough.
Yeah. It's not dark enough.
Okay. And to the... He's already smiling as the sad part. We know you're already drunk, right?
Working on it.
Okay, good enough. All right, and then the asshole with the cut to his mouth. We have the Nebraska beard chucker, the one, the only Husk, and also the creator. Never mind, we ain't even gonna say it. What's up,
Not much. Fucking finally Wednesday. I just want to sit here and bullshit and get drunk, and then actually maybe have an aftercast. That's what I'm looking.
Hopefully, your internet kind of holds up for that.
Yep, they said they fixed it, but it's Spectrum, so.
You horrible, evil person.
Yep. Pretty much.
All right, and in the middle, we have the one, the only woman that's brave enough to sit on this panel for this long. And trust me, we've auditioned others. We won't go into those specifics.
Are you guys trying to push me away? Is that what you're saying?
No, we're saying you're the only person who's been brave enough to stick with us.
No.
It's true story.
I mean, Fork is, but I mean, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, we have Mrs. White Claw herself. What's up, lady?
Not much. I'm excited to be here. Cloud was on it too. That's funny. I was about to say it. But yeah, no, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited. It's Wednesday. I am excited to talk video games. We've had a decent week of news, or a decent week of gaming bullshit news. Just
oh god, yeah,
things
more
to fucking
bullshit.
talk shit about more than anything. But I like doing that anyways. Yeah, excited to be here, even though you guys are so mean to me all the time.
That's Fork.
Oh,
that's all Fork's fault. Just saying.
That's all Fork. And
I'm always nice.
To the left, we have Kratos' third cousin, 3 times removed by marriage due to chlamydia. What's up, Bomber?
What's up? Not a whole lot, just working and not playing as many games as I wish I could. But I have played a little bit of Dark Alliance, so that was fun. But yeah, weird stuff, rumors. Love rumors. Today was fun with rumors, so that was fun. But yeah,
are we talking in circles now, Bomber? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to think of something and that just didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not everybody can make up shit on the fly like I do.
That's true.
I'm in a rare mood tonight, motherfuckers.
All right. For it.
All right. And then at the top right, I know it looks like Fork's third cousin, but it's really not. Joining us for his first time on Gaming Beyond the Box, welcome Mr. Dark Optimus.
Yeah, I'm Fork's goofy cousin, so twice
my
removed.
red beer almost came out of my nose. That would have burned.
But no, man, I'm happy to be here, dude. I think it's a long time coming. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. You never know. But yeah, dude, I'm just happy to be here. Happy to talk to you guys about some video games and shoot the shit.
And we'll eventually get around to those.
Yeah. It's mainly shit.
I know. Yeah, I know how this podcast goes. I've been listening.
Yeah. And not to brag or anything, so does almost 50,000 other people every week.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
So
that's a feat to accomplish, man.
The bad part, I've not really been paying attention to the stats until like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I was actually kind of surprised by myself. So,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy that that many people listen to a group of assholes. And
it's kind of weird.
A group of assholes in Husk.
The world's weird. So,
yeah, it's really weird.
True. I mean, let's just be fucking honest.
Matter of fact, I actually got a really nice message from a new subscriber last week after the podcast. Let me see if I can pull it up. Thanks, Wilmy, you motherfucker, you and the crew. You guys are a fresh welcome to the Stale Gaming podcast that's all over YouTube.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know,
Do
and
we
that's a
talk
good
about
compliment.
video games? What?
I know, right?
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean,
But I'm just saying that's a good compliment, seeing that we weren't going to. Well, you guys before me weren't going to last.
Shoot that over to me, Wilmy, or save it or something, because I'm compiling stuff and things.
Stuff and things. All right.
Wait.
Please don't.
He's pulling out the big words tonight, man.
Yep.
Yeah, well, for a podcast that gets a lot of hate mail, that was actually kind of nice to see. So,
Yeah.
all right,
absolutely.
and moving on to the guy in the middle next to me that looks like he's, kind of zoning somewhere.
Yeah.
We have Patchy the Pirate, AK Fork,
Oh,
the
shit.
Dumpster King. What's up, Fork?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Glad to be here. Excited.
He does
to see...
speak.
I mean, my mic's on now. Damn it!
I saw you talking and you were muted, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah, thanks, lady. I appreciate that. I was like, hey, why is my mic? Yeah, so excited to be here, see where this goes, and
Well, you know where it's going to go. It's
You
gonna
know
go
where it's
fucking
gonna go.
Hours. And it's going to go into YouTube.
I mean,
left field.
archives.
I mean, look, I just want to see how many times someone jerks the steering wheel to the left.
It's gonna be a lot.
I mean, that usually happens with Fork, I think. I've been
can do it
listening
right
for
now
the
if you
past,
want.
couple weeks, couple months, and I think it's happened with Fork mostly. Like, Fork just says, like something about dick, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what the hell?
Right?
About right.
Yeah.
He's always talking about dick. You're right.
True.
Look, you really
Well-
have no clue until you're in chat.
That's also true.
Well,
Oh,
and the
shit, we got
weird
a
part, we tried to tell him, that semen does drop pretty fast, and that's how he got his face fucked up a few weeks ago. He
Learn
didn't
to
want to believe
dodge.
me.
Duck and weave, duck and weave.
That's what happens when you don't wash it off right away. Just
That's
let
when
it
you should
crust
just
up.
learn to fucking swallow, you little bitch.
Is that how you catch Bell's palsy? Is that how you get that?
It just crusts up and freezes.
Well,
you.
it used to be called balls palsy, but they thought
Oh, okay.
nice
That
enough.
makes sense now. Yeah.
Yeah.
there you go.
And by the way, there is a code for showering with daddy on your screen. I promise you that's probably, I don't know what it is, to
Make
be
sure
honest.
choose the right daddy in that game, guys.
Hmm.
I mean, is there a wrong daddy?
Well, yeah, you have three daddies
mean-
to choose from. That's the whole premise of the game.
Yeah, but I mean,
So there is always a.
If you don't pick the
technically
right
there
one, you
is.
find out at the end of the game one's actually your uncle. Like,
Ooh.
so
I
that's
can't
fucked
walk
up.
right.
And Cloud says you need to butter him up for the next good codes. That means send him all the maple syrup. Never mind, he's in Canada. They give that shit out at birth, I think, don't they?
Yeah.
They put it in
Yes,
the veins,
umbilical
ain't it?
cord. Hey,
All right.
if you do redeem it, please let us know that you redeemed it. We would appreciate it.
And as you notice, Noof is not here yet, but Noof messaged me early this morning. He will be getting out of work a little bit late, but he will be here. Ghost will be here shortly.
Boom, Noof is sitting on a broom.
That might not be sitting, but we're not going to go into that. We'll let Noof explain that later.
It's definitely not fitting.
You will notice one of our panel members is not here, and I think everybody knows why. So, yeah, we're not going to mention that, but,
Our hearts are with you.
Yep.
Or
Or,
something
absolutely.
equally as-
Send him hugs.
All the hugs. He
send him
loves
hugs. No feet pics.
No
this
feet,
time.
yeah.
Just
Just-
hugs.
No,
Virtual
seriously,
hugs.
do not send the guy feet.
Yeah,
pics.
if you
He will
if you
block
send them feet pics, I'm pretty sure I feel like everybody
We'll
will
all
block you right
block
now.
you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we should all be
right
blocking
now.
you at this point
Don't be
in
a
time.
dick.
The
mean,
internet will block
Can
you.
you really blame him? Feet pics? Come on, guys. Come on.
I have really
On that
nice-
note, if you'd like a code for Dark Alliance, please send all the feet pics to this dick right up here in the right-hand corner.
And that would be Fork's third cousin.
Twice removed. Twice removed. Okay.
Hairy Hobbit feet get bonus points.
Hairy Hobbit feet.
I definitely
Hairy
like
Hobbit
me some
feet.
hairy Hobbit
The ones
feet.
with those extra long pinky toes. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that we
Oh,
Why do I have a
ones-
feeling
The
the
pinky
ones-
toe being long? That's weird.
the ones that hang
know.
over the
Yeah,
rest
it's like
of the
they-
toes. Yeah.
Remember the Oompa
They
Loompas I sent
Photoshop
you guys?
the middle toe to the pinky toe,
all
but it's
the
actually
feet
real.
codes to
All right, we need to stop fucking talking shit about
All right.
people's feet. Your
There it
feet are
is.
all beautiful, guys.
Yeah,
Don't
they
freak
look
out.
like,
I don't
Don't
think
cancel us.
they look like they're gonna hook onto things, I like those
What kind
kind
of fucking feet do you have?
I'll take offense to that. I can literally hang on a tree branch upside down with my toe.
Wait.
Hang out a tree.
Wait. Your feet you can hang up from a tree. What the
Pretty
army do to
pretty
you?
close.
What the army do to you, bro?
Right now,
Hey,
it's way too early for Wilmy to have to shut us the fuck up, man. We just started.
I know, right? That's what I was saying.
It's pretty damn close, dude. It was just right in my family. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute.
I know you're fixing to do it.
Guys, I'm having vodka. It's probably not a good idea.
Yes, my dear, because I saw the sign. So yeah.
I saw the sign. Opened up my eyes.
I mean, it was on the back wall behind me, sweetheart.
Well,
That song's gonna be
now
stuck
I
in
wanna
my
know
head
what
all
the
night.
sign said.
Dick.
I know. That's what I want to know too. Since she
Yes.
had to go into the
Okay.
All right.
chat.
Totally stop humming it.
Are you
Never
crying?
gonna no. I'm
you
choking and rubbing my eye and simultaneously.
Dude, you're rubbing your
Choking.
eye like I got eye
Oh.
problems, and I suck dick for
Try
it.
to
So what's
like
your
not
problem?
breathe in your drink. Like try that.
the first
Not
sucking dick
made
of the
for
night.
inhaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be the last.
Why are you bobbing your head?
He was
He's
sucking
getting
it.
ready. He's getting ready.
All right.
Getting his gag reflex
Bro, this is
going,
not
so he
a
doesn't choke
virtual
like that.
3D podcast.
I
Gotta
thought this was a virtual
expand and
orgy.
contract that.
He was hoping it was
This is
the AR
This is
He was
not your
hoping for- that
OnlyFans.
we had.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You do that
honestly
after
thought it was
cast. That's
OnlyFans.
different.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck? I
I'm
thought this was
sorry.
an
See, I was
A-
on Lucha's podcast with him last week, and he was very professional. I'm like, this guy's kind of cool. Then he comes on ours, and there's a very dark side.
Hey, I know how this podcast works, and so
Oh,
See,
wait
at
a
least
minute.
you can't-
Mooch, you haven't seen Fork. You didn't know him and Fork were related. I mean, look at him, dude.
I know.
I
man.
know you introduced the guy in the corner already, but I already forgot who he was.
Dark. His name is Dark.
I don't even give a fuck about this guy right now.
cousin or something like that.
His,
Hold on.
his name
Is this a
Dark
roast?
Potter.
So do we invite him to roast? Is this what we're doing?
Google.
Pretty much. I mean, that's cool.
Husk has a lot of catching up to
I'm always good on some roasts. Get
Look,
one
we
of those
don't follow
pretty
each
cool.
other. Like, how often does that ever happen in the community? Like, I have
That's
no
'cause you
clue
have
who
them
this
blocked.
dude is.
I don't blame you. I would block me.
All right.
The second
Anyway.
I saw him.
First
Let's
topic.
We got topics.
Go ahead, Fork. Pick one. It's been a while since you've done it, so I'll trust you because I got to get to an email real quick. I'll be right back.
Shoot, go. I got it. So Sony people are playing Battlefield 4 again. The EA is increasing server capacity, which that doesn't shock me with Battlefield 2042,
2042. Don't fuck up the podcast, fucker. Okay, I'm still here, but
Yeah, I know. So I mean, is anybody surprised by this? I figure
No.
2042 looked great, so we can't play it for now. So people getting back in to get the feel of it.
I think what the funny part is that you have Battlefield 5 and 1 that are brand like newer that are just getting thrown away, and everybody's jumping all the way back to 4.
Well,
So I think
that's-
it's quite hilarious.
Snatching server
because-
capacity from those two for 4. From the
Dude, what's up?
Dude,
Boom, boom, kaboom. Yeah, it's Noof in the room. You should have known I was here when you smelled shit coming.
Oh, I thought it was me farting again.
is that what I smell?
Shat his pants.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just fresh off of work, man. Got a fresh skid in there. You know how it goes.
Well, yeah.
Skid.
So I mean,
I thought you said
Damn.
kid, and I was
They're-
like, please
they're
get the kid out of your
bypassing
pants.
Battlefield 1. They're bypassing Battlefield 5. I played a little bit of Battlefield here and there, but mostly more COD than anything. So I guess Battlefield 4 is more stable, or what?
It's just more of the modern type of Battlefield.
It's
with
better,
the
I
more
guess.
more weapons,
I
better
didn't
weapons,
mind one.
better attachments, things like that. So I think that's why a lot of people, and plus I think a lot of people got it for free on.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, at
on
some
PlayStation,
Yeah,
and it's still in EA, or it's in EA Play, so you get it on Xbox. So
right.
if you have Game Pass, or Game Pass Ultimate, whatever.
Game
Game
Pass.
Pace. That'll be the next iteration of Game Pass. Game Pace.
I mean, it excites me because it just shows how many people are excited for Battlefield 2042 coming out. So
I am.
hopefully,
I don't see why you wouldn't be.
Hopefully, this also shows them how many people are
Because
going
it
to
doesn't have
play
a
it.
campaign, remember?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
No, it's just because it doesn't have any destructible buildings other than a village. So that's
and
my
then
only
this
issue.
fucking guy.
Hey, I'm
Look,
still. It's
You have
still
to
an
remember,
issue
if
with
it's
me.
a game,
Especially
Bomber doesn't
playing,
like it.
No, especially playing Battlefield 4 when basically every building you had, you could tear all the way down. Like that's
But these maps
that's
are
the only
also
reason.
like twice the size,
true.
twice the assets,
True.
and there's
Look,
a
sir,
fucking
just because your ass is
Like,
destructible does not mean every building in that game has to be.
It should.
Like your
I
ass
mean,
should be.
How do you know his ass is destructible, Wilmy?
Look above you, lady.
Oh.
Do you know how many messages I get from Fort during the day and night, whether I ask for them or not?
He likes that chocolate starfish. I mean,
I'll take it.
The hot dog flavored water and the chocolate starfish.
I have been to Alabama many times.
Oh fucking Fred
but
Durst.
anywho,
This is why I
here's-
don't leave my
I will.
bubble,
I will
Here's my
say this: at least with Battlefield, it will be a different shooter because now we'll actually have 3 complete different shooters in the fall. Because you'll
I
have
guess
COD
that's true.
that going back to World War II, I guess.
Yeah,
So that'll feel different
Halo.
than Battlefield, and then you'll have Halo that'll, to me, just decimate all once that comes out anyway.
but I
Yeah,
guess,
Wait, did you just said that? Did you just say that?
I guess here's my
That
question
came
though.
from your mouth?
With as many people playing Battlefield 4, do you think they'll take that number and then prepare the servers for Battlefield 2042 to where we won't have issues day one?
No.
No, not at all.
Do you know who you're talking? You're talking about EA. No, their servers will
Look, I
suck.
can hope, goddammit.
No.
Maybe be ready.
They will be awful.
Let me hope,
You won't be able to connect for like
Fort,
24 hours. It's just the thing.
Fort, my son works for EA.
Yeah,
I was talking to him Sunday. He
Yeah.
was telling me how bad the servers are.
Yeah, the servers
he
are
works
so
for
bad
this
that
So what you're
the
saying is,
hamsters died.
I
what
think
you're
every
saying is they're
Battlefield
working
has
on the
had bad
servers as we're playing on them.
Yeah, every Battlefield has had bad servers. So
Oh, yeah. Remember
every
when
online game
4
always has bad servers.
Oh,
Remember
dude.
when 4 first came out? It was
It
like
was
a
awful.
week and a half where you could even play the shit.
Yep.
I mean,
Terrible.
they never prepare for it. So
No. But before we get too far off, Noof, what's going on, dude?
He pooped his pants.
He had that skid mark.
Hey,
He had that
yeah,
skid mark he had to
some
take care of.
That's right. Had
I
to
see.
change. That's right.
Okay, you're not running the camera tonight, Noof. Really? Wow.
Yeah, man,
last
you guys
time he was on this show with the camera, we saw his nipple.
No, that was 2 times ago, actually.
Oh.
really want to see me now?
There it is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Wait a minute, you have hair? What the
Why
fuck?
do you look like a fucking hobbit?
No, he looks like a human Muppet. Dude! We've got the
Oh
Muppet
my
Show.
god, your hair is so cute.
We got
Oh, God.
Beaker.
Do that more often. Is that real?
Look,
That's my work.
I mean, we
That's
got
my
Beaker
that's my
right
that's my
fucking
work
here.
girls.
Did you just wink at him? Did
See,
the
there's Beaker.
Beaker.
And now we've got
Holy
oh god,
Beaker.
what's the Muppet with the really crazy fucking hair?
No.
Oh,
Oh my
come
god,
on.
I can't get over this. You look like
Beaker.
a
No.
totally
No.
different
Which
person.
one?
Hey, Noof, can you just zoom in on your hair so a lady can just stare at it?
I know, right?
I
No,
might.
no,
I love
no,
me
he
some
does
man
look like a
girls.
hobbit,
I
though.
won't
Why
fuck
We
does
with
it,
don't-
does it remind you of a 1970s
He's got like a little
bush?
Jufro going on.
Eternal ask if that's a wig. Dude, I've never seen you without a
I
hat.
thought it was
so-
That's the same here.
Ooh.
Like I'm not kidding. Like I'm sitting here going,
You always
I
wear a
just got-
hat.
he
just
always
got
wearing a
off-
hat.
I
Always
got off
has a
work,
hat
man.
on.
Cut me some slack.
Holy fuck! He reminds me
Yeah.
No, you have some good hair.
She's not.
Stranger Thing. Like
All you have to do is grow a mustache, and you would fit right into 70s porn.
Ron Jeremy here.
Yeah, he would definitely. look
Probably
like-
Yeah.
should go with Ron Jeremy.
throwing me for a
Yeah,
loop
he's-
right
he's
now,
kinda-
guys.
Yeah,
Prison
he's,
right now.
He's got
not
a.
the best example anymore. How about what's his name? Holmes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Eternal nailed it. That's who I was thinking
That's
of.
what I said. No, I said the same thing just now. Reminds me of the Stranger Things kid. Fucking the guy with the teeth.
Sean,
Oh yeah,
Sean
yeah,
Astin.
yeah. Yeah. No, not
Oh,
Sean
that
Astin.
guy.
Y'all are killing me.
He's the old version of him.
Mr. Bean now.
What the fuck? He's like, he throws up.
Mr. Bean, holy
Hey,
shit.
Noof, can you knock your cool front teeth out?
Fork looks like a Demogorgon.
You got a fucking problem with it?
Well, tonight
not
we have learned that Fork has an almost identical twin that's younger and smarter than he is.
Wait, you're talking about this fucker to my fucking this fucking guy?
I would,
Yeah, that way.
I wouldn't even say smarter. I would say less dumb.
Look, I tried to tell
I like this one. I think he's my favorite so far.
I tried to tell my aunt to strangle him at birth, and she said he was cute.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh
What
man.
can you do?
Oh my
So
god,
they just put him in a box for a while.
that was hilarious.
Suffocated me for a little bit.
Maybe this will end it.
Okay,
I
so
almost passed out.
So back on Battlefield
yeah,
again.
we're over the initial shock of the fact that
He has hair.
I know.
If his hair,
I'm not
looks
over
like a
it, to be
70s
honest.
bush. There
I'm
you
not
go.
fucking over it.
I wonder what it looks
Dude,
like.
I wish I
down
could grow a bush like that. I'd be fucking set.
Don't ask that because you
He's
already
probably
showed
as
us the
clean
nipple.
as his face is
Right.
now.
It's as clean as this now.
Boom, boom, boom. Nukem's in your mom's room.
It's smoother than your mama's room, baby. Woo!
actually,
I love that 4
I
people.
think
have
my mom
asked
had
multiple
a
times
poster of him on the wall back in the 70s.
So people keep asking who Dark Otter is.
All right, enough. All right,
they
we love you. We love you, Noof. All right, moving on. All right, back to Battlefield. We've wasted 25 minutes of people's time here. So
That's true. That is true.
back to Battlefield.
You want to know my thoughts on Battlefield?
Go for it.
No.
Well, I ain't buying it. That's for sure.
Yeah, because he needs a campaign. He's one of the
That's
fucking
right.
assholes online bitching about the fucking
Well,
campaign.
wait,
I saw
wait,
that
wait,
shit.
right.
Noof.
It never had campaign originally. Does that matter?
Number
Yeah,
3
but
was
they-
good. Number 2 was awesome. The bad company games were awesome, and people keep asking for those games. But so why is it all of a sudden
Yeah,
now?
what,
It's like,
why
I
have
don't
we
care.
not gotten a Bad Company 3?
Look,
Because
the thing
that's
is,
not how
they
they
can't
make
make a great. They can't make a great campaign. You know what turned people off was that they half-assed the last 2 games of campaign because they were so focused on the multiplayer. And with a studio as big as DICE, of course, it's not all on them because EA had them fucking making all the Star Wars games at the same damn time. So I guess obviously certain things took priorities. I mean, even the first Battlefront didn't have an actual campaign. It does co-op missions, and then it was just multiplayer. And of course, that came out, and guess what happened? Nobody wanted it because it didn't really have a campaign. Then they did the second Battlefront. They made a campaign, but they half-assed that one. It was really short and felt like, yeah, they were onto the right thing, but somewhere along the line, it just felt like it just lost its momentum. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, this could have been a lot better, but it had potential. It definitely looked really good and had a cool character and premise. So that's where I feel like it. Like I don't know. Just because these companies are getting away with this crap, I just don't think people should just buy it. If you love the game, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. The Battlefield's an amazing game. It's amazing with or without campaign for most aspects. But at the same time, I just think they should have it. I think companies getting away with this are going to continue to do it more and more and more. They're going to set precedents for the industry. And what are we going to end up with? Like, unless Sony does a single player campaign, every other third person is just going to do multiplayer shit.
Did you have the same sentiment with Titanfall?
The first Titanfall, I didn't know much about Titanfall at the time, but I was mad
but you
about
were
it.
okay with it being all multiplayer at the time.
It was
right?
also
Because I know
their
you love
first game out of the gate, though, and it was
And I think that's the difference between like that, like Overwatch too.
into multiplayer.
Yeah.
To set up the second one.
I mean, it kind of did, but nobody fucking paid attention to that fucking campaign.
They should have.
Whatever they.
I thought it sucked. It didn't have one. Like I was a little bit upset. I'm not buying the next Rainbow Six game either. So there you go.
Oh well.
I'm sorry. All I could pay attention to was your hair.
All right. Don't just ignore Fork. That's what I do.
Yeah, what's all
Here's
we all
my
do.
thing. Like I knew that Battlefield.
fucking
I mean, it could have came in with a campaign. I would like a campaign, yes, but I also feel like the campaign's gonna take me 7 hours probably max to do, because I mean their campaigns aren't long.
Yeah.
It's whatever. And then it's just gonna be all multiplayer. I'm not gonna be going back to play that campaign. And then you're spending 7 hours on the campaign anyways. Then when you're going into multiplayer, and you're gonna be fucking behind the curve.
And I think everybody gets that, but Call of Duty's always been like that. Call of Duty's had traditionally a 5 to 10 hour campaign, but people still love the campaign. Like you can't.
I don't play them.
You can't shit on one total side of the industry just because your money breadwinner is the multiplayer. Like that's kind of, I don't know, it's just like stupid to me.
Angela has a great point.
I think you can shit on the Battlefield campaigns because the past couple of years they haven't really been that great. Like they've been okay, but they're not like
terrible.
anything to.
They weren't a
write home
traditional
about,
campaign.
right?
So
like
if they're
Bad
focusing on
Company
that
was, or
multiplayer,
something like that, you know.
I
I
just
don't
want
know.
good
They're
multiplayer.
setting themselves up for a pretty big win on the next one. I'm just saying.
No, I think so. Yeah, I like the whole sentiment of it. I think is just the fact that they know their customer base, just like Call of Duty knew what their customer base was. Why they did a multiplayer only Call of Duty at the time until they got too much backlash. But literally, they'll go in there and literally 2% of the customers that owned it actually even played the very
Get
beginning
over
of the
you,
campaign. So I think that's the issue. Like the issue is nobody actually plays the campaigns.
now.
Like as a percentage wise. So it's like they spend all this money, like a lot of people talk about. I know like Obi that I've talked to a lot, that he always talks about how nobody plays the campaign. And it's kind of true. Not that many people actually play it and actually complete it to make it worth the I guess millions of dollars they put into it, I suppose. But
yeah, I think the majority of that community plays the multiplayer, you know, so they play a lot of that.
I'm sure they go by achievements and statistics and things like that, and they go by, okay, X amount of people have played our game. How many played the single player? Okay, X amount. Is that worth the money we could put towards somewhere else? And how many times do we see on Twitter and other places people are like, oh, the campaign sucked. I wish they'd have put that money somewhere else. I mean,
I have a pitch.
We can't fail them for at least trying something different.
I have yet to see a game do it the way it's been done. Remember when Valve released Left 4 Dead and you literally played the campaign in multiplayer? Does that make sense? Like it was all one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How come nobody ever takes a page out of that book and just
Battlefield's doing that actually?
It's actually what they're doing. Oh yeah, very much. I mean, it's the same.
But Battlefield is
they're
doing
just
that.
their own team now. Yeah,
their little campaign-ish. The story part is inside the multiplayer maps as you're playing multiplayer. So I don't know how it works out. Like I don't know what the whole premise is, but they've said
we'll
like
see,
a lot of their story of what's going on is happening while you're out there shooting people. Which I don't know how many people are going to actually pay attention, but
I can barely read as it is. I can't read and shoot at shit.
I mean, hopefully
we know it's hard for you for it. And Eternal.
We can barely play games. That's how hard it is for us.
Eternal, thank you for doing the super chat. Shout out to the panel. Please remove that hat, Noof.
All right, Noof.
Remove the hat. Remove the hat. Remove the hat.
We're used to the hair now, dude.
It's like beautiful hair. It's beautiful hair.
No.
You got to
push the drink. Yeah, you got to push it forward.
Get the curls back on your forehead.
Yeah, there you go.
Please take a picture and post it. I'm gonna.
I am still using that picture.
He not only sounds like a radio personality, he looks like one.
Dude, does the carpet match?
He looks just like one of our locals.
Oh God!
Welcome to Going Beyond the Box. I'm your host, Mr. Boo Boo Kaboom.
Oh my God!
But while we're on the topic of Battlefield, also there is a rumor, and I don't know if this is going to be true or not. I got this from VG 24/7. Battlefield 2024 will include a currently unannounced mode called Battlefield Hub. This will let you visit remastered versions of series maps. And this is coming from a leaker. Apparently, they got some faith in this guy. It says EA has increased the server capacity for Battlefield 4 due to an influx of players. So they are supposed to upgrade some of the old maps and make them in a rotation so you can go back in and play.
I'd be okay.
So they're basically going to turn into kind of like not quite, but kind of taking a page out of COD's book.
Oh, absolutely.
Map integration, old game.
Oh yeah, because they saw that was
the success,
hugely successful, and they're like, we need to make this big because honestly, their last few Battlefields have sucked, and nobody's played.
They only have 7 maps coming out, so having a Battlefield hub of having maybe the most favorite maps played from other Battlefields is a good idea because it lets people play it and maybe updated graphics on 128 player.
Only if you have next gen. Only if you have next gen.
I'll be playing next gen, and I probably won't play that well.
Well, the real question
that's why I will be flying the chopper and landing it on your head, sir.
Look, I just want to be the guy yelling, "Get to the chopper!" Okay.
I think the real question is like with Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield all coming out probably around the same time, which one's going to get dropped? You know, which one is not going to get played as much?
Well, could that be why Halo has not set a?
It's going to be hard to see.
Probably, yeah.
It's probably a few months away. Phil said there's a few week time frame that they're looking at. It's down to weeks, but they're not being specific. What if that's playing a factor?
Yeah, what if they're looking at, okay, COD's dropping this week, Battlefield's dropping this week. Okay, let's be 4 weeks out. That way people have already kind of gotten the, oh, God, it's a new game out of their system type thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to think the end of October is Battlefield. November something is going to be Call of Duty, because they always do, and they never change it. And then, you know, I always kept saying December for Halo, but everybody kept saying, no, it's coming out exactly on the anniversary date of Halo. And I'm like, probably not if Call of Duty comes out. Like maybe the anniversary week, but maybe December.
Out. They need to know like what's going on in that time frame. We also don't know if and when Horizon Zero or Horizon fucking Forbidden West is coming out. Like,
yep, that's
I
true.
just want to call it. Yeah, like that's. I mean, I don't know. That could be a thing they're watching out for. They could be waiting for, you know, old school.
They could also be watching for Call of Duty.
7. Who knows?
Yeah, they're waiting on Call of Duty too. Yeah. They're waiting on Call of Duty. That's the biggest shooter this fall. No matter if they went to freaking Civil War time frame, it would still be the top sold game of the year.
It's not free to play. That's Halo's advantage.
Yes,
right?
that's the advantage there. Yeah.
It won't be copy and paste like Call of Duty.
Would they go before or after?
I think they'd go after.
I think they're going to go after regardless. No matter what happens, it'll be after.
Let me catch these real quick. Jared, thank you for the $2 super chat to pay for Husk eventual rehab. And Nano with the $4.99 super chat to pay for Husk to not make rehab.
That's for the beer money.
In other words, Nano is saying, fuck your liver, Husk.
I would agree with him.
So, do you think that Halo's waiting just for like the PlayStation event that's coming in July, and then also their date just to see what everything they're coming out with?
Halo's doing what they're gonna do. Like they're waiting because they're still working on it. They're still working on their campaign. They're still working on their multiplayer. They're still working. They're making sure it's as fine tuned as possible. So they're just making sure whenever Call of Duty hits, they don't drop.
You
they
also
don't want to drop it on the 15th.
Have to happen first too.
Exactly. They don't want to drop on November 15th and Call of Duty comes out on the 12th. Like no.
Or say November 15th and the game not be ready.
That also is true. That's why they said holiday. They don't want to give a date. Kind of like I think somebody posted on Twitter saying something about like Phil saying they don't want to say a certain actual date since we're still working on it and getting everything fine tuned, and then have to wait a week to delay it because that would not look good. So
yeah, well, I mean, Noof said it in chat just a little bit ago. Noof, you typed it. Where I mean, there's a ton of games coming out. We have Back 4 Blood in August. Microsoft Simulator next month. We have Horizon September, Far Cry 6, Battlefield,
The Ascent,
Call of Duty, Ascent. I mean, there's a ton of games coming out in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are going to Game Pass.
Yeah, the backlogs just got from bad to absolutely ridiculous.
Can we name the backlog something else to like just the death log or something? Because you're never getting to those games. Let's be honest.
You have Deathloop. That's, that exclusive going to PlayStation this year. That's from which
timed,
studio?
Though, isn't it?
Arcane.
It is. Yeah, it's from Arcane. So that's, you get that big game going to come out, which granted, it's not a multiplayer game. So that doesn't, but it's still a game coming out within these. I mean, you looked at we talked about it last week about the E3, but you saw what Microsoft showed, what's coming out just in this year alone.
Yeah.
So you're having 2 to 3 games launching Game Pass every single month, plus other games that everybody has forgot about. So it's just it's pretty cool.
Mind you, that's not including any,
and that's just Xbox side.
Yeah, well, mind you, that's not even games that they make deals with. Like they made one with Dark Alliance that's coming to Game Pass. So,
yep.
I mean, we could see a lot of games.
And don't forget, we got Evil Dead coming out sometime soon. That'll be around.
Yeah,
I think that'll be around Halloween.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask if that had a release date because I didn't think I saw one.
When's the EA shit coming up?
Next month, July 20 something, I think. It's like right before.
We'll have Dead Space too.
They're going to announce it. Yeah, I think
that'll be.
Please.
Oh, and Dread, fuck you for saying they're working on Anthem 2.0.
No, it's a prequel. I didn't say 2.0.
No, someone else said it said they're working on reviving some game, and someone's like 2.0, and I got tagged in it, and Dead Space is on the goddamn. I'm like, that's not Anthem. I don't know where you got Anthem.
Well, the word Anthem and Dead kind of go together.
This is true.
Oh, I thought it was the word anthem and fork. My bad.
Shizno just brought up one too.
Yes,
Firestorm
that's right.
game in
Yeah,
August.
that'd be cool.
Oh, I got a question because I don't think anybody answered it. Of course, I couldn't figure it out. In the trailer that came out today, or at least they showed it today, it looked like it was third person. Is it a third person game or is it first person? I thought it was first.
What?
The Firestorm.
Oh, Aliens?
Yeah.
I thought it was first person.
That's what I thought. But like the video, like kind of shows your character in that third person view, unless it's just a camera angle. They just want you to see what everything looks like. But I was just curious.
Sometimes with first person shooters, they like to show you the character and then you never see the character in the game.
I know, which is
that's one thing.
like
That's one thing I don't understand about Call of Duty. People go out and buy all these crazy, outfits and shit. Why? You never see your own character.
Yeah,
Because I want someone to see the character I'm teabagging them with.
I guess.
Yeah. Where the hell are all the cosmetics with your balls on fire?
I never even seen my penis in a colored condoms.
Y'all are stupid.
All right, so are we over Battlefield?
Yeah, I think we're done with Battlefield.
Wait, he's just like, fuck all of you.
I want a flaming taco.
Yeah, it's called a clam slam.
I was gonna say
clam
Excuse
slam.
me. Or
Clam slam.
what else can you call
Clam
it?
bag.
Taco smash.
Taco
and
smash.
taco
Clam
tap,
bag.
taco tap.
Bearded clam,
The chlamydia
trouser
special.
trout, pocket perch.
Shell clamper.
Clam, the clam
They
slam.
showed third person back
The
in
beaver
March.
bash. Like there's so
25
beaver
minutes of gameplay.
See, I hear Beaver Bash, and I think of Justin Bieber.
I think
Okay,
of
so
beaver
that's
bash and I think of fork.
He did
for
the
some reason. I don't know
beaver
why.
bash. It was a smash.
So, Bomber, did you hear me?
All right.
yeah, that is third
Okay.
person.
Yeah, back in March. So,
Cool. Okay, cool.
theoretically, it's a thing.
Dorpadoo.
All right, so Bomber was talking about rumors.
That's good.
Let's talk
Rumor
about
is the Monte
rumors.
Come
Carlo.
on, let me say it.
So let's talk about a couple of rumors. Everybody knows I played PlayStation. You can look at my trophies. I don't really give a shit if you like the idea or not.
You can look at that guy's PlayStation in the back of his fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
oh, that's
I mean,
a PlayStation?
It's just a box.
I'm on it. I'm on it quite often.
It's
But
huge, dude.
we've already seen this with a couple of games, and Jim Ryan kind of dancing and moonwalking backwards on some of his previous statements from earlier in the year. We have seen some games already going back to the PS4 that they said could not run on the PS4, like Godfall. And so there is a rumor that Demon Souls Remake has been found in a PlayStation database.
For the PlayStation.
Which is because it was originally built for the PS4, so
Yeah,
that's probably why.
It was a I think I have the article somewhere. It was where they basically were trying to remaster it for the PS4 and then they dumped that and was just like, okay, we're going to do an actual like remake for the PS5. So I don't know if it's like if it ever got canceled or what it was, but it was just something that had to do with it being
See, I
a
don't think
remaster.
I think if they do this, they're doing it because there's such a shortage.
Yeah.
No, of course.
Yeah.
But
They need
the
they need their software to sell. I mean, that's where I know a lot.
Make their money.
Well, this is where everybody talks about that whole, which I had a conversation with somebody in Twitter today, talking about sales and everything else, like what's, basically what everybody's focused on. I'm like, yeah, Sony has always focused on sales only. Microsoft also did that. Microsoft failed on that quite a bit. So then they had to change their thing. So now their whole thing isn't just sales. Like, yeah, they do want to sell you stuff, but they want you in the subscription because that is something that lasts longer. So that's where this whole, Sony, they may not have hit the mark on Demon's Souls because again, it's a niche game. It's a tough grilling game. Not everybody's going to get it regardless of how pretty it looks and all that good jazz. People still didn't buy it, not enough. So if it does come PS4, cool. I mean, I don't care. I'm never going to play the game, but But it is interesting to see, like you said, this whole database. But I believe kind of like what he said, it was the fact that it was already being possibly remastered for PS4, and then they decided to remake it instead. So,
I don't think they anticipated the chip shortage.
Nobody did. I don't think. Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, it's so bad. Have you been by a car dealership lately?
Dude, my truck. I can go sell my truck right now for more than I paid for it. Then I couldn't buy a new one because they cost like $80,000.
Well, yeah. So like I have a 2009 Chevy with a brand new engine, and they're willing to give me an insane amount of money.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because they can't even get cars right now because of this chip shortage.
And they're like, hey, go ahead, we'll give you the X amount of money. And it's like what Bomber said. It's like, okay, and buy what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm seeing so many fucking car dealerships with ads and commercials about bring us your old shit. I don't care. I want to fuck it.
That's always been a thing, though. Like I don't
know.
Well, last week.
A lot of them aren't like that unless it's like tax season. It's like your trade is worth
the weird part. Last Wednesday when I went to go pick my
begging
Rubicon,
for it right now.
When I went to go pick my Rubicon back up from the dealership,
yeah.
The dude offered me almost $18,000 more than what I paid originally. Yep. And he was like, "Oh, we'll put you." He's like, "We'll put you in a Gladiator." I'm like, "I don't want a Gladiator."
Yeah, I don't want.
He's like, "Well, no. If I wanted
a Gladiator,"
he's like, "I'm like, because dude, if I wanted a fucking truck, I would buy a truck."
Yeah,
but I don't want a Gladiator, so because they had plenty of those sitting on the lot.
Yep.
But yeah, they're offering
chip
crazy
shortage,
amounts.
man.
And I think this is affecting. It's affecting consoles. It's affecting PCs. Then you got these assholes that are buying up all these consoles, selling them for $3,000 and $4,000 online, and I think they're doing it to sell their game. I don't think there's any other reason behind it.
Yeah, it's not just that though. Everybody keeps forgetting that graphics are scalable. Once you build, they could have built the PS4 version just like they did with Spider-Man. Add all that extra stuff on there, push it out to PS5. If they're rebuilding it yet again, they could still build it to the PS4 specs. I mean, what did we play? Back for Blood, right? Husk and Bomber. We played. And Bomber and I are on old computers. We're still playing
potatoes.
Basically, what's considered a next-gen game. Yeah, it wasn't great for us.
Well, I think Bomber's playing on the Apple IIc.
Yeah. Holy shit. But it was still playable.
Dude, it feels that way because I do have a Gen 1 i7, so that is what's hilarious.
It's pretty damn close.
But you see what I'm saying? All that stuff is adjustable. You know what I mean? The more powerful you have, you can add all these extra bells and whistles. You can add more fur shading. You can add more ray tracing. You can add all this extra stuff. But when it comes to number counts and everything, it all has to fit into a box. And if it doesn't fit in that box, it goes out. Now with newer consoles, you can expand that box, but everything still is based off the first box. The expansion is all visual. And that's the whole thing. This could be playable on the PS4. I mean, we were just talking about, and I know we're shifting gears, but Ratchet and Clank, it looks like it's playable. Everybody said SSD is the main thing, and it's this and that. But at the same time, it's all based on the same information. It can be playable on that. Will it be a great experience? Maybe, maybe not. But they're using different tools. They did that with 5. The CPU wasn't powerful enough. They went to the GPU on the Xbox One X and utilized some more of the power that they weren't using there to do more stuff. So it's all scalable. It just depends on what they do and how they do it.
Hold that thought there. Let me catch up. Fun, or Mav, as I'm going to call you anyway. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Blippity boopity dee ba dorpa doo. Have no idea what the fuck that means.
It was great hearing you.
Yeah, she does.
Apparently, lady does. And King Trash Gaming, thank you for the $20 super chat. First time catching the show. I'm liking what I see so far. So here's my rare $20 stamp of approval, patent pending. Great show so far. Oh, dude, this is us every week. Except usually Husk has already fallen out of his chair and Lady's almost pissed herself 3 times.
I never pee myself.
What they have catheters for.
She peed myself.
I feel like you're talking about Husk twice.
She goes on
there.
Amazon and gets those
I
catheters
peed
for
herself.
Do you know what? I bought one of those funnels to where I can stand up and pee when I'm in the forest. It doesn't work very well.
It doesn't work very well.
Wait. You bought something off as seen on TV and you thought it was going to work.
No, I didn't. I bought it from Cabela's.
It's the look on Noo's face that takes it.
Just wow.
I did. And then I went on this overnight hike and I needed to pee and I had to pull down my pants, but then my pants were restricting me from using the funnel, and I was so I had to take my pants off in order to use the fucking funnel and stand up and pee. What is the point of this shit? It was just horrible.
How did we go wrong? How did we go wrong?
I think she answered it. She said flannel.
What is that? What do you call that thing?
Oh, that's awesome.
What is it?
Isn't it like the Lady Jane or something?
No,
Jordan
Jordan
knows.
Shiwi.
Jordan knows.
Shiwi,
Yes,
yeah. There you go.
Shiwi. I think I got the knockoff brand maybe because it's a girl.
Well, of course he knows.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the funny thing. I've seen a lot of them.
In a claustrophe bag.
Wait.
I've
They
seen a
look
lot
amazing.
coming out of the
They
club
look
and hanging out on the
fantastic.
sidewalk without any.
No, that's what I would do in my. That was me in my youth. I just peed wherever I wanted to pee when I was drunk. It was whatever. But
All right,
now
well,
I'm older.
let's
I love it.
I can relate.
Great. It's great.
okay, Dredd, finish your thought, dude. Please.
The thought was,
Breathe, Dredd. Breathe.
I can't breathe, man.
scalable, including pee.
Oh, God.
And the Shiwi.
So she got the
You need a
weenie.
longer shiwi
Expandable
for
shiwi.
shorter.
Oh, God, my jaws are hurting.
I know, right? I'm trying not to smile too much.
So, yeah, everything's adjustable, scalable. So certain games, we talk about how the old consoles from last generation are holding everything back, but we have PCs that have smaller graphics cards, even onboard graphics cards, still running these new next gen games that we're talking about. These games are coming out. They're not even out. They're labeled next gen games. They are for this generation console. You know what I mean? And yet we can still play on PCs that, it's all scalable. I mean,
Are you telling me that?
Well, except for Call of Duty, I can't play Call of Duty on my computer at all, even on the lowest setting.
well, you're getting to a point.
Really?
Okay, so I want
Right.
to address one thing real quick, Bomber. You need to find the other floppy disk that you're missing, and then you could play COD on your PC.
So what you're saying is that PCMR is overhyped.
No,
Yes,
it's not. PCMR
because-
is not.
No.
I can play the games that they like. Back
PC is
for
not
Blood
overhyped.
that they
Look,
play.
have you ever
PCMR
watched 8K porn in 8K, bitch?
It was fun to play, but it was like watching Minecraft. When I played it, it was like
Midgets are bigger.
it was like looking at Miles Morales.
Hey, the cool thing about
On my
PCMR, if you have the money, like some, have the rig like some people,
Yeah.
is that you don't have to pay that extra next gen tax. you
Yeah, we
know?
won't mention names of someone about to stick 4 3090s in their PC.
Only two.
What it sounds like you guys.
I
you guys
don't know where you got
upgrade
4 from.
Because most of the
What
guys
are you gonna do with
that I
those
talk to-
3080s, bro?
Because here's the thing. He said
Hit me up after the
3090 in his
show.
PC. He didn't mention that he's putting 2 in the other one, too.
Nah.
Most of the
they don't get
guys that I
jealous.
talk to about PC, they usually are like, "Yeah, I upgrade like every 4 years." And from what you guys are saying, you guys don't do that. So
I don't.
I definitely don't. I
Oh,
stopped.
yeah.
I stopped worrying
I
about
stopped-
my PC for. My computer's like 10 plus years old. So
Yeah, he hasn't worried about PC since like 1984, 85. He's still got the Olivia
He's like,
Newton-John
"I wasn't
sticker
even
on the
born
back
yet."
of the monitor.
Okay. See, here's the thing. I stopped a while back, right? I just built the one that we were just talking about in the pre-show. But I stopped a while back when every 3 to 6 months was a new card coming out. You couldn't
Yeah.
keep up with that. You know what I mean?
The industry was moving
It
really,
was-
really fast.
Back then, it was voodoo cards. And it was like 6 months to a year, and all of a sudden it was down to 3 to 6 months, and it was every
Well, shit,
every
look at
time you try to
Nvidia
buy
now.
the baddest, the greatest and the baddest, and all of a sudden, before you even got a chance to put it in or even get to the store, there was a new one coming out, and you're like, wait a second. You just literally launched this, and you're like, oh, we have this one here coming out in the next couple months.
Well, it's the same as what's going on now, and we have a shortage.
Yeah.
Like, look at all the cards that NVIDIA just by themselves have released.
And we're getting back to that again, with the TI.
And we have and you'll have enough to produce. Like, why even making them if you can't provide them? Like, it's so stupid.
Well, there's a couple reasons. For one, you already had it in the pipeline. Like, it was already already there.
Maybe I thought, but you ain't got the equipment.
But they're also all right. So
stupid.
You got your supply and your demand, right? Okay. And your supply is set to do this. Okay, you're set to have this much supply. So you base everything down the road on what numbers you have right now. And then tariffs come into play and all this other horse shit between countries. We have 0 fab facilities in our country. Okay, so it has to do with government trade bullshit that's fucking everything up, for one. And for two, you had 2 consoles released. Like that's AMD's end. Okay, but NVIDIA they're in the same boat with all the tariffs, and then they have all the car manufacturers, all this. So you have this supply set aside that you're banking on, and then the second you drop something, they're gone.
Right.
And everybody and their mother knew this shit was going to happen before they dropped them. And that's where your scalpers come from. And those asshats that fucking get away with, and they jack their prices up. So MSRP gets thrown the fuck out the window, and you fucking 100% on top of what it already costs.
Yeah.
And boom.
Husk
right. And to add on to what Husk is saying,
stupid.
Right? All right. Here's the other thing, right? Everybody was talking about the PS5 redesign, right? But guess what? Every time a console launches, what do you think those engineers are doing? They have a group of engineers building the next console. They're already there. When they do that with the graphics cards or the CPUs, those companies are already working on the next one. We already got 3 nanometers coming out, or not coming out, but in the process.
At the Xbox show, they said that they're already working on the next console. So as soon as one releases, they come out with the next one. But it's
the same thing with the PlayStation 2 as well.
I'm trying to do a poll, but it's just spinning a circle at me. I don't know what's going on.
I'm like, what happened? Did Fark lose like something? Did he like?
He always loses stuff.
Does balls palsy come in to play?
I'm going to give you balls palsy here in a minute.
Wow.
Damn.
Just like, balls in my face.
Balls face.
Okay, so next topic is this is funny. Is Forza Horizon 5 coming to PS4 and PS5?
Oh my god!
I saw that shit and I was all like, "Yeah, that's not happening."
You have to think like
that's happening.
You have to have the worst, like working at any place that publishes articles. You have to have the worst like day at work to be like, you know what? I'm gonna make an article. It's going to be about an exclusive that's always been on Xbox. It's just going to, and Xbox begs it. We're going to make it. It's going to come to PS4 and PS5.
It goes to show you how much that. It goes to show you like how much they're like fishing for articles.
They just need clicks. They need,
I mean, let's be totally honest. I can answer this with one thing. Did any other Horizon go to those systems?
No.
And
they won't.
Why would they release it? I mean.
Yeah, why would 5 come? Why would all the other ones come out and then 5 comes out? Like, okay.
And I mean, I guess they're trying to go with, it would help sales. And I'm like, it's going to Game Pass. I don't think they're worried about sales.
They don't care. No. It's just like Starfield. They don't care. They know where it's
going to go. Also, it's not just coming to Xbox. It's coming to Xbox and PC. So
and cloud.
Much larger. Yeah, and cloud. It's a much larger market than PlayStation. So
a lot larger than PlayStation.
At least the reach is anyway.
And I love PlayStation, but I can admit
large reach. I don't know. I haven't tuned in or I haven't like
big things, large reach
in a minute.
Lady,
is there a topic that you'd like time to for me to take a piss? Why?
Time to take the piss.
I thought he was going to bring us with him. Usually he does.
I thought he did.
He's 3 minutes early.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
he's not that drunk yet.
Dwayne, get up off the couch, get in there, take the piss, go.
I don't really have a topic, no fork. I can just say that Twitter in general is fuck all.
That's
And,
true.
I agree.
That is true.
I agree.
we can
It's
talk about
so
how
bad.
everybody bitched about fucking and like review bombed Dark Alliance when we're all having
Okay,
a
so-
fucking great time with
okay,
it.
so
That's also true.
I have yet to
Yes.
play it only because I've been working crazy hours because apparently doctors don't know what bed is or sleep. So, but from what I've seen, it's on Game Pass, and yeah, there are some issues that people have pointed out, but I've seen more positive stuff. Yet everyone's like, "Oh, the game sucks," and it's like, okay, if you're having fun with it, then what's the issue? And I jumped in Bomber and Leo's party, lady, you'd already jumped out, and they were having fun. Even though they were like, okay, it's over, we're about to get kicked. And so they knew there are issues, but if you're having fun, that's what matters in gaming. And it seems to be there's a community of people that forgot that.
That's exactly my point, Mav in chat. He says it's an indie game. So I had this conversation, not conversation, but whatever you want to call a Twitter battle, with somebody where they were like, oh, this game sucks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not a AAA game. Like, it's not. It comes from a small indie thing. And what I'm seeing looks fucking fantastic. The graphics are there. The atmosphere is there. The levels look great.
The loot.
It's a little janky, but the loot system is fucking fantastic. I don't see why everybody's like so against it, I guess, because I saw that review of Skill Up, and I actually usually like Skill Up stuff, and he was so hard on it, and it made me so worried to fucking play this game. And I was like, oh, because I was excited for it, and then I played it, and I'm like, it's not even that fucking bad. What the fuck? Like, I don't even know. I just know that I enjoy it, but I haven't played it solo.
I think the biggest problem.
You know what's funny is
I pulled up that too, and I was like, somebody was arguing with me, like blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I actually have friends to play with, so maybe you should try it that way.
Here, I'll tell you about the solo part real quick. It was smoother playing solo because there was not any of that hitching, like going up and down the elevators and stuff like that there is when you have the group. So, and the like running around and looting and stuff, it seems like it definitely kind of hitches and it glitches or whatever, versus solo. Like when I was playing solo, like the only thing that would happen would be if I would hit B to dodge and it just didn't respond, and that just happens.
I mean, there's button delays,
there's
character imbalance.
But
I mean, obviously there's better characters than others.
Fun. It is.
It's fucking just fun. I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm starting to think that a lot of these reviewers are just like I don't think they play with friends when they play these games.
Well,
because
the thing is, they don't have friends.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, that too. But
Mav said two things in chat. I want to hit them real quick. One was
Mav says excellent points.
There's a ton that this game gets that a lot of the bigger games don't. That they get horribly wrong. And where's the other one? I think people misunderstood what type of game it is. I mean, part of me, I also wonder if when a game comes out and it says it's going to Game Pass, do people instantly want to just bomb it because it's going to Game Pass?
Yep.
So I actually today on my Twitter, somebody was like retweeted IGN's fucking stupid article about it, and they were like, "Oh, Game Pass quality game right here," and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is the most fucking console war fucking bullshit headline I've ever seen in my life." And then he came at me and he was like, "It's not console war bullshit," and blah blah. And I was like, "No, like." That's exactly what that is. You just said that
it's
every
totally
game that's coming to Game Pass is expected to do poorly. I will tell you this. I was able to join up with Mav and Dread and Pong, or not Dread, and Psycho on launch night, like an hour after launch, and we were all able to play the game together, which is so much more than I could do on a lot of co-op games on launch day.
And AAA.
I was like, I did what?
Let me grab the super chat.
There's a river out there called Game Pass, and there's a bunch of douche canoes that are floating down that canal. And every time they see a game go in there, and they know Xbox players get to play it for next to nothing, they're like, "Yep, it's another has-been. It's
another Game Pass fodder." Like, come on.
Let me hold on. Let me grab this super chat. Nano, thanks for the $5 super chat. Wait, is GBTV Nation reviewing and recommending Dark Alliance? Is the game that bad? Outriders and fuck myself. Echo. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying anything in case you hadn't noticed.
Well, I actually
Nano.
like Outriders, but
I downloaded Outriders again mainly because I did pay for the damn game.
So
Yeah.
I watched Mav and
Fine,
everybody
actually.
play, right? And the issues that they were having were, from what I could tell as a viewer's perspective, because I haven't played it yet, but it was basically the learning curve of remembering to do certain things before you go past certain traps, and getting that chemistry amongst everybody. Pong was out there going, okay, don't forget to do this, do that, and get everybody coordinated. And other than like little glitches and stuff like that, everything everybody seemed to have fun.
Well,
But
what
I think
game comes out that
that's
doesn't
the
have a
problem,
glitch,
though, is
you know?
a lot of people seem to forget that's what gaming is about, having fun. And
Yeah.
it's like they expect to have an orgasmic experience or something. It's like, look, if you
Dude,
and
I
your friends
played
are
some
having fun, that's
janky
all that
ass
matters.
games in my teens, in my early 20s. Like there were some janky ass games out there, and I still had fucking fun with them. And I
Like
just
the
feel
You got to
NES
remember, if you ever play a
NES
game that
and Super
causes
Nintendo?
orgasms, nobody will ever buy another game.
Yeah, that's also true.
And Nano, thank you for the other 49 super chat. Funny they didn't call MLB The Show Game Pass fodder.
That's also true.
Yeah,
Well,
I honestly think that the moment, it's going to Game Pass day one, it's like, it's a horrible game. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
one, like Lady said, it's from an indie company, so you shouldn't be expecting, and I'm not saying indie games are bad, but you shouldn't be expecting a AAA experience. And hey, guess what? They've already patched the game, and they're working on patches. So they're working on fixing stuff.
Isn't the game only like $40 too? Like,
Yeah,
if you
I
bought
think
it?
so.
It's
So,
not
like-
a $60 game either.
Like if you're complaining that much about a $40 game, like if it was 60, how much more would you complain about it? Like, or would you give it a higher score because it was a $60 game? Like it's so weird. Reviewers are weird. Reviewers are just like, I feel like they don't even play the games. Like honestly,
They
Maybe
don't.
the Game
I mean,
Pass, it's a
Biomutant.
banger.
Look,
$60,
Biomutant, which is
$70, banger.
what I'll say every single day, is that Biomutant got that same thing. Got stomped on. A lot of people said it was terrible. It's all terrible, but they only played like 13 hours of the game. Like you didn't play the game. Like you didn't.
What's
play.
weird?
Like
That's
Cyberpunk.
because it went into a service.
Well,
That's fucking weird.
That reviewer, though, called out that one guy and said, hey, look, you
Yep.
played the game, but you played it before they patched it. You played it on patch
Absolutely
XXX. They are 3 patches since then.
That's how it is.
I mean, I don't play
This is
single
how
player
much I
games.
hated Biomutant.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
that's sick.
Biomutant is a
That's
great
sick.
game.
That is awesome.
yeah. I like that game. I like Biomutant. man. I've
Shizno
been
hits it
playing
right
it.
there.
Whoa.
Reviewers aren't gamers anymore. It's just
That's
a job
cool.
to them now.
Yeah.
I will say that is not
shit
that is
titles.
not a thing. I will not say that. I mean, maybe big reviewers,
Big
but I feel like
reviewers.
they
We'll
put
go
their
with that.
shit into it.
Yeah.
And I will say that most reviewers, like, I mean, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. If they don't like the game, they don't fucking like the game. But I still think that we as gamers and people who are not reviewers need to take what they say in stride and fucking form your own opinion before you're out there.
With a pinch of salt and actually go from there, not, they said it's horrible, it's a horrible
think
game.
that's where the problem lies. It's not with
No,
the
absolutely.
reviewers, because they are welcome to their opinion. They are
Yeah,
welcome.
that's
to
all
their
it
opinion.
is.
It
Yeah.
relies with us as gamers and the people who like suck onto these like fucking reviewers' titties. Like, yeah, this guy can do exactly what he's saying.
I can
We're
see,
gonna
become
share it,
too
and I'm gonna
reliant
fucking-
on reviews.
Yeah, see,
I can see Fork sucking on.
It's ridiculous.
All right,
But
there you
no,
go,
I
Nano.
just-
There you go, Nano.
There's
your
so
screenshot.
many like great reviewers out there that like just
Like season gaming.
yeah like
Yeah, I mean,
seasoned
I like
gaming.
season gaming.
And
I
the
also
word-
talked to these shitheads on the panel of, hey, what do you guys think of this game? Because they're friends and I value their
Right.
opinion.
Look
Yeah,
at his hair.
exactly. Yeah.
They're gonna.
It's the same
Aw,
thing
man.
with with the next podcast. My brothers over there, I usually ask them, what kind of games that they're playing, and I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe I'll check it out. So it's just
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
normal.
hey, have friends, go from there. Yeah, you can look
Yeah.
up reviews, but also understand, A, it's their opinion, and 2, form your own
Exactly.
opinion. Also,
Exactly.
find reviewers that match your opinion. I don't follow IGN or any of those big guys. I follow the smaller guys that more match my opinion.
Yeah, I say it all the time. I don't pay attention to reviewers. Like, Bomber said, Biomutant. I bought the game just for the reason the developer was giving that guy hell that day on social
Yeah.
media. That's the only reason I
That
bought
was
it.
awesome.
I'm like, because if this guy has the balls to sit here and take on this troll and give zero fucks, I'm going to play this dude's game.
Honestly,
And-
more reviewers, more companies need to do that. Just call trolls out.
And the funny part, 97 hours into that game, and I finally
Yep.
completed it, and it was amazing. I love the game. I bought the giant fucking Atomic Edition, I can't show you, but I've got a big giant mouse pad here of Biomutant. I've got a big fucking poster on my wall.
Hell yeah.
You know, I mean, I had fun with it, and I don't pay them any mind at all. Period.
Isn't that the point of video games? You know, having fun. Like
No, masturbating.
People can't have fun anymore, man. They just want to fucking be toxic about every single
I like
thing.
the fap.
But
I think everybody just wants to hold on to the because I got in a conversation again in another thread about how reviews matter or they don't matter. And like to me, they don't matter. Like you can score it whatever you want, and I can still say it's not as good as you say it is, or whatever. Again, it's all opinion. But I think people just hold on to that number that it makes to validate if it's good or not, and we all know that's false. We know there's plenty of games that are underneath 70 that are better than games that are at 90.
And I also remember the reviewer that couldn't make it past the tutorial on Cuphead.
That too.
He was a professional too. On top of that,
yeah.
But here's the funny part, right? We all started listening to reviewers when we were younger, when we couldn't afford these games, and we had to make a decision: do I want a 90 game or do I want an 80 game, or do I want a 70 game? Right?
I still didn't do that.
Right. I mean, one of the last greatest reviewers we've seen in the past few years that's no longer doing it was Jeepers. He literally broke it down, gameplay, this, and that.
Jeepers also refused game codes, though. He would only review games that he actually bought.
Yeah.
Right.
People just need to remember that all reviews are subjective. That is the word.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I know we're not the biggest podcast in the world, but we have gotten big enough and gotten enough audience where we do have people send us a lot of codes. And Cloud in the chat, who is also one of us, will tell you
one of us.
We got a code sent to us. I think it's like 6-7 months ago, and I watched Cloud play this game. This game was dog shit. No good way to put it. And that's the way and I mean, honestly, I think Cloud was actually pretty lenient on the game compared to what I watched of it, because I would have stopped playing in like 15 minutes. But Cloud was actually really nice about it in his review and talking about it here on the channel. Well, the guy from the studio that sent the key actually got mad at Cloud because he wasn't praising this fucking game.
Oh, wow.
Because,
I mean,
he basically said, good luck getting another code.
Yeah,
and reviews a game like that. I call it early. Early.
Really? Like,
yeah,
wow.
He basically was like, we're never giving you a code again. It's like, so
they were like, great.
I would have been like,
it's like we're not hurt. So basically, if we don't suck your dick, we can't get a code again. I'm like, that's
and
fine.
that's where you bust out the Silverbird salute. And
we gave it a 2.
Oh yeah, see, Cloud. They even revoked his key.
Someone used it.
The key he used, they revoked it.
How are you able to do that? Like, is it
because it's their key? They can do what they want.
If it's already downloaded. Oh, so it wasn't downloaded to the system yet. It wasn't like
even if it is, it's just that code, and that's the thing. All those
DRM,
DRM, man, they can take everything. That's why. That's why technically you don't own any game you have basically anymore.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter whether you buy digital or you buy physical. They still
it's all digital.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Physical disc isn't going to do shit to your digital rights management. It's all the same. Because if you ever notice, you put that disc in your Xbox, it's got to download a million different fucking things and verify that you bought that game. I'm just saying, it's all.
And I actually had one that I was streaming. The guy asked me if I wanted the key, and he actually emailed me after watching the stream. And I told him the same thing. I'm like, you know what? The game sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Well, you need to stream it another 45 minutes.
We just need to remember that reviews are meaningless.
And I was like,
maybe reviews are like my father told me. They're opinions, and everyone has an opinion, and they're like assholes. They stink.
And sometimes those assholes are like forks and they're stretched massively huge. But that's
maybe we should change the review game. All of us review the same game and not talk to each other about it, and then all pile together everybody's review into one 20-minute video, and everybody will get everything.
one review I'll give you real quick. If you've not picked up Ratchet and Clank, if you have a PS5, I suggest you go pick it up.
I picked it up.
I would love to.
Trust me,
I
I
beat all of it.
Awesome.
I got to play. I got to play the last one, and I was like, "Yes, finally, I get to play this." And then my brother-in-law left with
Yeah,
the
he stole your
PlayStation
PS4.
4.
Let me grab this real quick.
I couldn't steal his.
Brody, the next Call of Duty is coming out with the Call of Duty we have now hits 400 gigabytes.
No shit.
It's
It's about right though. It's a good point.
400. Oh, jeez.
But back to what I was trying to say is I give Ratchet and Clank at least an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh,
I mean, you played the fuck out of that game, dude.
The
Yeah,
way
I
Call of
did.
Duty's going, it's going to come with a pre-order bonus of a fucking 3 terabyte hard drive. Jesus.
No shit.
Actually,
still
you're
does.
probably right.
Thanks for pre-ordering our game. Here's a 5 terabyte hard drive that is only going to hold half the game.
No
That
shit.
also looks like a dildo.
And
Yes,
that's-
Welcome to
Hey,
the next gen.
That's actually the Elvis vibrator. You
Yeah,
just need
and
to
it's
wear a
already
seat.
lubed up.
Oh
just
damn,
for
we
you.
we sold it to Activision?
Yeah, it's the
Yep.
Bobby Kotick.
Oh, yeah, they
special
bought that
edition.
shit.
Well, we didn't really sell it. Husk
Oh.
left it there.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not my fault.
I mean,
They
Bomber-
stole it.
Bomber got him really drunk and kind of dropped him off at the wrong place, and it was this whole
look,
thing.
he was supposed to drop him off at my house. I was going to have my way with him, and somehow he ended up in California.
Yeah, and anyway,
It was
Psycho,
fun.
thank you for $2 super chat. It's
Dropped him off at
gapping,
my
LOL.
It's gapping. Oh.
But yeah, I
It's
mean,
gaping. It's gaping.
gaping,
That's
gapping,
what he
whatever.
meant to
What's
say.
gaping?
Gapping, gaping.
Gaping
What's
is
gaping?
that you guys were talking about a giant asshole. Never mind. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I
what
can
you're
see
talking
through
about.
it.
rewind the conversation in my
It's
head.
what
I'm
you're
like,
doing right now, Fork. You're gaping.
Look, I'm going to
Now-
stick that PlayStation 5 somewhere, and you're going to be gaping.
Good. Oh yeah. Good. luck
Hey.
with that.
Tie a string on it.
Oh, you don't. You don't.
No,
need
we
a
don't want it
string.
back.
You're dead.
Hey, if it was
try to
torque,
shove
you
that.
could put a bungee strap on each side. Just shoot it straight in.
Just straight in one and out the other.
I
Like a
lost my
slingshot.
teeth.
Is that,
Hey,
is
it
that
might,
where the
it might
bungee-
actually unlock the other half of his face.
is that where the bungee-
Thank you.
That's a
Did
no,
you
that's
know
a
that at a certain
$9.99
angle when he bends over,
microtransaction.
you can see his medulla oblongata.
Keep it unlocked.
Oh shit!
He's looking at his lips.
You
Mm,
get
We
to
gotta
pay for
pay-
that
We got to
season
pay
pass.
for Fork to unlock his face. Oh man, that sucks.
All right.
Yeah, I can't even kiss normal.
Look,
Does
your
your
wife doesn't-
goatee
look,
grow
your wife
one
doesn't
side
like
and
you.
not the other?
Pretty sure the penises don't
That's my
mind.
question.
All right, moving forward.
Yeah.
side
Yeah,
action.
moving way forward.
Way forward. All right, let's
And
go.
in what the fuck were they thinking news, Microsoft announces new gaming monitors designed for the Xbox
my
Series
God.
X with
They're only
4K.
$2,000.
Well, with
So we'll need
4K
to
and
get-
100. Can you hold the fuck on for it? I'm going to get you before Lady does. Do not make me get her on you. All right, with 120
Bye-bye.
hertz support. Now,
I got
here's
scared.
my question: why would you go with Philips?
No kidding, right?
I mean, dude,
Actually, if I recall,
Philips-
Philips has a good TV over in Europe that we cannot get.
They have a
They've
terrible
been
one.
in the game for a long time.
They have not been in the top 10 TVs in a
since
very long time.
1973.
So-
I didn't even know they made TVs.
So for them to make a monitor exclusively for
Those
gaming,
motherfuckers are
I don't
making
believe it.
8-track players.
They did, dude.
I'm not even joking. All right.
That's what they
They
used
did.
to make.
Yes.
I know.
And
I was
the weird
being
part,
serious.
Yeah.
if you see a Philips TV, you are standing in Dollar Tree or Family General or Dollar General because they actually sell fucking Philips TVs in there
See-
for like $15 fucking dollars. That's
See,
no joke.
I hear Philips. I think of the Philips screwdriver, not a TV.
It's just they're not relevant. Like
I know you were
in
going
the
for a
market.
funny comment, but it really
No.
kind of failed. But we'll clap anyway. All right,
I don't think of TV when I hear Philips.
golf clap.
but no, but they're just not relevant in the monitor / T. Like you would think if they're making monitors, gaming monitors, they'd be focusing on who they're going to show first, which is like Asus,
Samsung.
ROG,
Well,
Samsung.
now hold on. They actually this one from Philips is a 55-inch display,
No,
and it is starting off at $1,600.
So did you order yours with me?
Wow.
That fuck
And
no,
it's got a
dude.
built-in sound bar. It looks like.
And it's by Philips. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not.
And
there's no way.
you
I'd
know
ever buy
this.
that, ever.
It has AMD's FreeSync Premium Pro, which if you can see the monitor behind me, that's an Alienware monitor. It's got the same shit in it. And actually, I think I caught this one on sale for like $1,100. But and it's an Alienware, not a Philips. They have an Asus Strix Xbox Edition, a 43-inch gaming monitor for $1,400, which will be out in October. The Philips is supposed to launch sometime this summer, along with the brand new, what the fuck was that called? The mullet wig thing. It comes with a hat built in, like a Guy Ferrari hat. And then you have the Acer Xbox Edition, which is a 28-inch gaming monitor, which is $950 and launching in the fall. This is the smallest monitor.
I can get a Philips 55-inch 4K cheaper than I can a TCL.
Yeah, that's ridiculous for those prices.
Now,
$300.
Asus may be cool.
The Asus is probably going to be the best one out of that whole list.
Acer's solid though. They are really, really good.
But again, for $1,400 for a 43-inch, you can spend less and get an LG OLED TV, technically monitor they call it, but it's their TV. That still gives you the 120, still gives you the 2.1, still gives you everything, VRR, all that good jazz. So it's like,
but of all the companies, why fucking Philips?
I don't know. I still don't know. Like Philips doesn't make sense, and they kind of like put them first too. Like put Asus up there. Like don't.
Maybe they were just cheap. I don't know.
But they're not. They're the most expensive.
What did I tell you? I said that for $1,600, I would rebrand myself as made for Xbox.
It's called an image in marketing. Okay, so they do have a TV over there that's like better than a lot of the TVs we even get here, and over here we still have the bargain bin versions of Vizio. But that's part of the thing is, I'm sure it's like I said, it's marketing. It's them trying to get notoriety because they got a little stamp that says for Xbox. Xbox gets that notoriety because now they have something that they can brand and say, hey, look, we have products. It's kind of a win-win for some of these companies. The question is, how good of a TV is this really, or monitor or whatever, is this going to actually be?
I think we're all missing the point. We're missing the point. G-Bone 117 just nailed it. Philips makes a great toaster. Okay, no. Let me hear me out. They make a great toaster. And what is the only thing that Skyrim does not fucking run on yet?
Toaster.
Who just bought Bethesda?
Oh shit.
Microsoft.
We can do it a full circle here.
There you go.
So what you're saying is
Philips wants to borrow that technology from PlayStation.
How much is that monitor again?
$1,600.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
You could go to Best Buy today.
Reviews awesome.
So it's not a bad idea to have like a monitor that's set, for this thing, like for Xbox, whatever. Awesome. I just think the price point that what they're selling it for is a little bit outrageous. Like, is
it the monitor that attaches to the Series S? Is that what we're talking about?
No. This is literally just a gaming monitor that is made.
My name is John.
The one that attaches to Series S is a Kickstarter.
I'll pay $1,600 for one that attaches to my console. Shit.
Mav, okay, so Mav in chat saying 55 inches, 2.1 is good deal for $1,500.
See, and here's
you can buy a CX for $1,200 right now.
But
or less.
If you don't know anything about this, and they say, "Here's a sticker," right? You know nothing about this, and here's a sticker. It's easy for the consumer, right? Not the people that know any better, not the people that are going to sit there and research it. It's already all the research is done for them. Here you go. This works perfectly. Every feature done.
I don't know. I mean, my monitor is huge, and I hate it. Like it's too big for me.
So you could go to Best Buy right now and get a TCL 55-inch QLED, 60 frames, up to 240. 2.1 for a grand whopping $593.
Well,
you even said TCL still though.
I am
Look,
going to pull a King
look.
David on that one. It's a TCL.
No, and I even say that too. I love my TCL, but you're not going to put that up against the LGs and stuff like that.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. You can get a brand new CX right now for $1,200 for a 55-inch, and it's literally the best TV on the market right now. It's all the LGs.
I will never
what
put
they're
a
saying in
video
chat right now
on
is
a
it's monitor
TV ever
versus
again.
TVs.
The C1, not the CX.
Sure.
CX was.
Well, the G1
or
currently.
G1. I'm sorry, it's G1. Thank
The
you.
G1 is the
I
latest
said the
one, but it's like
monitor,
18.
Jared. I said the monitor was too big for me. That's perfect phrasing.
Nuke's always smoking something. What are you talking about?
Noof, talk on here. Noof, what are your thoughts? You're talking in chat, but you're not talking on here. What's going on?
You didn't ask me.
Oh, just butt in.
Okay,
You know
well, go
that
ahead,
shit.
Noof. You know,
Butt
you
in.
know
Yes,
the
I do.
drill.
Big ass.
Motherfucker with your curly shit.
Yeah.
My
Show
name
us
is
that
Curtis
goodness
Hill.
again. What the fuck?
Yes. Well, I think it's a cool little thing. Like, I'm definitely with you on the Asus stuff. The Philips stuff is questionable, but I mean, I guess the thing is too, like, to get into more markets, to get into more homes as well, and to have that technology, like this is one of the big barriers for Xbox or any of these next gen consoles, is that people don't have 4K TVs or monitors. The price is still well up there, and to get something that usually has all the features, we're talking, like I said, yeah, you can still get a TV for $1,200. Like, that sounds like chump change to some people, but that's a lot of effing money. That's the kind of shit that keeps people from owning some of these things, or at least enjoying them fully for a long time. So, like, to start breaking the entry barrier, it's a huge boost for them in a way, because, like I said, it's almost like marketing. And for Philips, it's a huge way to maybe perhaps start producing some decent stuff and kind of getting in front of more gamers, and perhaps in time, like that, so that quality and stuff will have to be there. I don't think Xbox wants to be associated with somebody that is sort of endorsing this and is absolutely complete shit. So what I think is, like I said, it's going to break that barrier, the entry level, for those people who can't afford or those big ass awesome OLED TVs. So it's not necessarily a bad decision, and maybe there's some kind of connection, and maybe there's some kind of partnership where, because there's a lot of processors and different things that go in some of these TVs that are very similar, or perhaps come off production lines, very similar to what Xbox is. Who knows? But I just think it is a great marketing tool for both companies, for all the companies involved, as a matter of fact. And I think that's really what they're going for, is to get in more places and say, you know what? Now you can enjoy all the benefits of a Series X or Series S console without having to basically go out and break the bank to do it.
Well, I think you are kind of breaking the bank when it's like $1,600 for a monitor.
Yeah, but the same in TV form would you tack on another $400 or $500?
No, I found a CX.
Monitors.
No question.
Going to be cheaper.
What's the refresh rate on this Philips TV?
I don't know, but the CX that I put in chat is 120.
So you're right, because all the regular TVs are 120.
Yeah,
they're not going any higher than that. So I'm just curious, like, if this monitor is going up, which granted for the Series X, there's no point to go up any higher than 120 because they'll never go higher than that. But
no,
it does have true HDR. None of that HDR 400 horse shit that isn't really HDR.
Okay,
I guess what I don't get is why I think it was Samsung who they've already made a deal with.
Freaking new.
Well, Samsung's deal is actually not in the US, which is weird.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know.
They don't like us.
It's just weird to me.
Or LG was. That's right. My bad. Yeah, it is weird. This Philips came out of nowhere to me because, like you said, Samsung was a partnership for a minute, I guess, but I guess maybe that didn't work out. LG is a partner with Xbox in Europe and some other countries.
Actually, it's 1,200, and it's not even what it's actually rating at. Certification of 1,000, but it hits 1,200.
What are you talking about?
It's 95% of the color gamut.
You lost me at
I don't know the difference.
120
I will be
hertz
the
refresh
first person
rate.
that says when we talk tech, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't care.
Just go by what people talk about.
What's the difference between the TV and the monitor?
hertz.
No, I mean, yeah, monitors, TVs are always different, but I mean,
Well,
I
the
have
response
both
time-
monitors,
the-
but I'll
the-
always buy a TV over a monitor
The
because
response time on a monitor is going to be a lot faster than something on your TV.
Yeah,
yeah, but you're
Okay.
Even with
you're also
game
not
mode.
going to
You
get
know.
a 85-inch monitor. So at a certain point, you got to pick a TV if you want bigger.
My monitor's like, I don't even know. It's stupid. If
Usually
JP
if
was in chat, he'd tell you how big it is. I think
Bigger
it's
and
like
wider is
50.
always better.
Yeah.
It's like super wide, and I can't put everything on it.
But you
That's-
got to
Takes up my whole
remember,
fucking
TVs
wall.
TVs have more stuff going in there that's processing
like
the
more
photo
stuff going in.
image. It's putting more lag on there. You get a monitor, and now IPS monitors are pretty much true to life colors. Automatically, you don't have to adjust it. It's pretty much there. It's just miniature adjustments if you have to, but they're already there. And you're talking about 1 millisecond, no processing, no nothing, because it doesn't have the extra stuff that needs to make that image look better on your TV, because your TV can't do it. There's certain aspects as to why there's more and you have more lag. So that's why when you go and play game mode, or you play on your TV, you got to turn on game mode or auto low latency and all the other abbreviations for whatever each TV and each manufacturer wants to use as their abbreviation for the, reducing lag.
And usually the monitors
lot
are
of-
usually automatic with that type of stuff.
I mean, I'm not
Exactly.
worried.
And they
about
even have a
lag, really.
fast mode. They don't have a game mode.
right.
They
I mean,
have
monitor-
holy shit, you're sitting here at 3 or 4 milliseconds, and then you put fast mode and you get 1.
Yeah, but you're
millisecond
also
lag.
talking about monitors that are now at 0.5 and it have even gone down to 0.2 milliseconds.
Which, I mean, let's be honest. All of us on this panel probably couldn't tell the difference between 1 millisecond and 5 milliseconds with our
Ford
response
can't switch
time.
that
So
fast.
Yeah, I'm drunk half the time. I can't tell 5 seconds.
Sober, I'd have a
At
chance.
least you're honest.
Well, I will say,
Is it slowing down or is it speeding up? I can't tell.
I will say that, like, with a monitor, when it's a 55-inch, you're not going to be sitting close up to it anyway. So it's just like a TV. So that lag there,
Well-
you're not going to tell, again, if it was a 2 millisecond or 1 millisecond. It's not that. You're not
But
going to tell that
are you
difference there,
telling me-
especially with
TVs
the Xbox.
typically hit
Sitting further
somewhere
away from
around
the TV?
30,
4. Yeah, I know.
20 something, 30. You're going to notice that big time. Trust me,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, definitely. You
Big
would definitely
time.
notice that.
Fucking big time.
All right, let me catch this. Victor, thank you for $5 super chat. Any thoughts on WB? They just sold a studio to EA for $1.4 billion and are partnering with Xbox on promoting Space Jam 2 with a game and controllers.
It's a cell phone game. They made some sort of golf cell phone game.
that no one's
Um,
ever heard of.
I still think it's funny. WB is not being sold to Xbox. Just
Yeah.
Well,
there.
Here's
Discovery's
my
doing their
stance.
thing.
Here's my stance. I have no idea what they're doing. Who knows? But I'm
We'll
sure
find
that we'll find out at some point. Maybe. Who knows? Dana, thank you for the $5 super chat. What's up, y'all? Just going in after being at a baseball game. Have an awesome show. Well, thank you, sir, and I hope you had fun at the baseball game.
Gross.
9.
Good shit.
All right, I'm trying to
Nice.
find another one.
9999.
How much was that? What was that price? Where's the decimal?
I'll show you the decimal.
I bet.
He didn't ask to see your period, fucker.
It's
All right.
there.
Now,
Oh,
can we?
fuck.
We're moving on from this one, right?
Silent Hill's dead.
I have a
Yes.
great topic.
Go ahead.
Stadia is doing so well. Kim
Okay.
Swift left.
Yeah, actually, you want to go ahead and talk about that one?
Yeah, so Kim Swift, who did Portal and Left 4 Dead.
And apparently, she worked at Stadia for the,
Yeah,
the
what's funny
3
is the
months.
article does not mention she worked for Stadia. They completely skipped that. She got hired at Microsoft to help out with their game studios, and I think it was even hinted at with their cloud.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting. But she only worked at Stadia for a couple months.
Well, it's
Before
because they
Stadia
closed
got
all their studios.
I mean,
Well,
the
there's-
last person on the podcast that had Stadia was Dredd, and that's only because he had no friends left.
Yeah, me and Musha. Well, I think we both left it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it
They'll
still
pick on
showed you
Dredd
guys
like
were
that.
on there. You guys, Obi, Leo.
yeah, I mean, Egg and Show were there, but
yeah.
mine are in a drawer.
Well,
They're
Leo
not even
says he
connected.
plays Stadia only because he got Borderlands 3 free, so he plays that on PC.
How many times you need to play Borderlands?
It's Leo.
Yeah, I know.
No, Stadia. I am no longer a Stadia user. It's in a bag. You hear it? That's
Matter of
He
fact,
has it with them.
Okay, wait. The fact you were able to grab it as quick as you did.
And it's in a bag.
It tells me that he just did that today.
Yeah, it's in a bag. The cables come out of the bag.
Actually, we should do a giveaway. I should give away my 2 Stadia setups with the custom controllers.
I don't know if anybody would sign up for that. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Anybody
like,
would want them.
We're gonna do a $120 giveaway and Stadia.
Okay, I'll be in on that. All right, I'll be in on that.
Why did Fork sign up 150 times from different email addresses?
Yeah. This isn't Fork 1. This isn't Fork 38. This isn't Fork 129. All right. Next, Xbox is reportedly rolling out Series X server blades for cloud gaming.
Yeah, they were showing, somebody was posting where they were playing, I don't know what game it was, but they was showing that it was going to 120 hertz and able to change the graphics and all that stuff on it. So it's kind of cool that some games, I guess, are getting pushed to those server blades, I guess, depending on your device, if you'll see it. So
we knew it was going that way, so it's no surprise.
Phil Spencer's been talking about it for a while.
I mean, is that going to help with lag and everything as far as playing solo games?
Well, let's see.
It'll help.
Why did we buy Bethesda? Orion. Think about that.
See, we mentioned that a long time ago, Dredd, and people thought we were crazy.
To put Skyrim on a Philips toaster. That's why they bought Bethesda.
That's actually true.
And that's why they're partnering with Philips.
Oh, man. Imagine if you could actually play on a toaster. Oh, my gosh.
Skyrim on the Philips screwdriver.
Well, if you can play, what was it, Doom on on one of those pregnancy pee thingies sticks?
I mean, a
pregnancy.
Exactly.
Did you say a pregnancy?
Play video games on a condom.
Yeah, pregnancy pee.
Wait, what? What kind of condom are you using to play games on it?
Hey, I live in the future.
Oh,
you
wow.
don't.
You can watch a TV show on a condom.
Explain why you don't get laid.
Wait, is Lady going to grab one that has video games on it? Wait a minute.
Dark Otter's like, look, baby, I can play on the condom, and she's like, yeah, I'm fucking leaving.
Okay, we're leaving this part of the conversation. All right, now Xbox Cloud Gaming Service launched powered by Xbox One, Series S consoles, and server blades. But Microsoft recently confirmed plans to upgrade to Xbox Series X. And this is supposed to be something that's evidently leaving internal testing. And it will come to Game Pass Ultimate members in the next few weeks.
It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
I think it's definitely cool, especially since they kind of have already talked about, the app going to smart TVs and all that too. So it's a inevitable run that they're going to eventually, that'll be pretty freaking huge when it actually hits and works. Because I mean, I can go ahead and tell you that like currently as Xbox Cloud Gaming is what it's now called, sucks in Alabama. Like it just absolutely sucks. So
Everything
I
sucks
mean,
in Alabama.
No, it does.
Everywhere,
but I'm just saying, like, but going to Georgia, like I went to Georgia last month.
That's not much of an improvement, Bomber.
No, it is. Well, the infrastructure there is way better when it comes to networking. So going over there, played. I mean, I played it without an issue. Like no issues, no lag. Played fighting game, played a shooter, nothing, no lag, and that's where. And coming to my house, terrible. Like
You have to understand.
Do you live in a shack in the woods somewhere?
No, Bomber lives in Alabama, which is a third world country. United States.
It basically is.
There's bombings everywhere, man.
Yet we have
He
NASA.
has Philip and Terrence walking around saying, "Uncle fucker." Except there they actually mean that shit.
So it looks like I am playing Skyrim on a toaster.
Wait, what?
Look in the DM. I got a touchscreen toaster.
I'm scared to look.
Revolution Cooking. High speed 2 slices stainless steel touchscreen toaster.
Oh shit!
All right,
wow.
you have a touchscreen toaster.
Oh good God!
Why?
I just want the Xbox mini fridge.
Should we
That's
golf
all I
clap
want.
for that one?
I can't say much. We have an ice
It's on
maker
Amazon.
that connects to the internet. We have a fucking
Hell
crock
yeah.
pot that connects to the internet.
$300
internet.
For a toaster?
What'd you expect for touchscreen? You can watch your prawn hub out there.
Okay, wait. Frequently
You better
bought
watch my
together a
balls.
toaster and a projector. Who the fuck's buying a toaster and a projector?
They're using the toaster to project.
Dude, they may
Onto
want to
the
make
projector
they
onto
may
the
want to
TV.
make fucking toast to go
People who
outside
wanna
and watch
make
the projector.
toast
Right.
and watch a movie at the same time.
Exactly.
Hey, when they say butter my biscuit, now
Don't
you know
judge
what
people.
they mean.
Don't judge people. Okay, Fork?
Right.
Oh, screw
Here's
you,
my
Husk.
toaster and my 120-inch projector. Want some toast? I'll butter it for
Screw
you.
I'll
Husk.
butter for you.
All right. Last topic. I know we've all been seeing this for the last couple of weeks, right? It finally came around yesterday. To a lot of the people. This is actually coming from a PlayStation site called Push Square. Most of you probably heard of it. And even Push Square said this abandoned and blue box game studio shit is getting way out of hand.
Of course.
It is.
Have you guys seen some of the rumors that these people had going?
Oh, dude, they're making the next coming of Jesus.
You know, I'm here to tell you, I'm really tired of people saying Silent Hill like or PT like.
It's Pete. Yeah.
Make a new fucking game. Quit trying to imitate Silent Hill.
Finish
Quit trying to imitate
PT, motherfuckers. Fuck.
Yeah, quit trying to make something unique. Make something different. You're not going to remake Silent Hill in the same way they had been made originally. It's just not going to happen.
They could always make a PT-like game. It's just it'll never release.
The last PT-like game I played was what, a month ago? And the game took an hour to play, and it was fucking boring as shit.
Oh, I forgot about that 3-bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Really?
No, that's hilarious.
He actually made a game called Abandon. Like that's the game that
That's freaking awesome,
started
actually.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
you can't
so.
copyright a name, so that's the thing. Like there's so many like it's like copywriting an idea. Like you just can't do it. It's just
Thomas Edison sure did try, didn't he?
I mean, back in the day, yeah. I mean,
he proved you can boil an elephant.
But yeah, the funny part is they I don't know if they had actually started this rumor because honestly, I quit paying attention to them days ago. But I don't know if they had started the thing about they were remaking Silent Hill or somebody else actually did.
Somebody else did because they finally came out with the video. Hassan came out and spoke on it and said, "Yeah, we're not making Silent Hill."
And he's not Kojima.
Yeah, and he's not Kojima. That was the other thing. Like he laughed about that too.
I like the meme where Kojima has a gun to his head. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
I did not see that one.
Saw it.
It's just like Kojima's just like standing there with his gun, just like it's funny. Just like, all right,
it's a good one.
Now you took it too far.
Oh, and actually, it says here, it says fans have tracked down Blue Box Game Studios' boss and started sending him messages. So I guess he felt like he needed to come out and say something.
Probably so, because he's probably just tired of these assholes in his DMs or sending shit to his house.
Are you making Silent Hill, man? Are you making Silent Hill?
Exactly.
Like, no,
and that's
dude,
the thing. Like,
Silent Hill.
what does it matter? Like, if it does get made, it gets made. Cool. If it goes on PlayStation, cool. If it goes on Xbox, cool. But what does it matter now?
It doesn't matter.
Why does it matter?
You want to see some Silent Hill so you can flat just his mama to take a shirt off.
Just pinch it.
Well, and I mean, now this is like I said, this is coming from Push Square. It says the problem is at this point, fans are expecting something huge, either a Silent Hill sequel, a secret to Kojima title, or something else. But while we agree there's something not quite right with this project, it's the strangest hype cycle we personally have ever seen. The weirdness doesn't automatically mean that it's worth paying attention to. In fact, it's the contrary. Blue Box Game Studios, assuming it is even a real developer, is playing a very dangerous game here.
Didn't they come out and say that it was a sequel to a game that's already in franchise?
They came out and said it wasn't Silent Hill.
Yeah, they said it wasn't Silent Hill, but I think there was like it's like a sequel to something that they.
I don't
were
know.
Talking about.
I think once I saw it said he's not Kojima and they're not making Silent Hill, I kind of laughed and lifted after that. Yep, I did. I was like, okay, cool. So they could put that to rest. But yeah, I mean, but even if they are making it, they're not going to say anything about it until it's ready to be said anyway. So
they got their name out there anyway.
Yeah, now that's
True.
also true. That's
In
they
people's
have
mouths.
their name in the spotlight, even if they didn't want it to be or not.
The
so.
worst part is it's such a high expectation for this game, whatever it is.
Oh, dude,
when it
It'll
does
get
come
shit
out,
on.
it's exactly.
Watch it come out, and it's like that game everybody played for a while, Phasmophobia or whatever it's called.
Phasmophobia.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
Phasmophobia.
that?
Like all of a sudden it comes out, it plays just like that. Everybody's gonna be like,
It's going to come out. It's not even going to be anything like that. It's going to be like Lawbreakers.
Look, me and Willie played that game with Cloud, and we let Cloud die.
Hey, don't do that.
I played that game with you too,
Cliffy
you
B.
fucker. Why did you just forget about me?
It's gonna be
Oh.
a
You
better
Cloud?
hunter simulator. or
Yeah,
whatever
she was
that
playing.
game
She was
was.
in. She was in the
I
game
was
with us.
fucking
too.
Oh, yeah,
teaching
that's
you
right.
guys
You were
how
telling
to
us we
play
were
the
playing
game
it
because
wrong.
you guys were all so fucking pussies. Like, well, no, Wilmy, you were not. You were fine. But everybody else was like
I'll give
running
pussy,
around. Like,
yeah,
oh,
'cause
no.
We
I don't know
we
what I'm
remember
doing.
we pinned Fork in the laundry room with the ghost.
It touched me in places, and I'm still paying
I
therapy
think I was
bills.
just fucking around like, this is fun. And I was like, no, we have to do this. I was trying to control the situation.
Yeah, how'd that
control
work?
the
Control the situation. It's not possible.
Shivers himself to sleep at night. It's great.
Wait, what?
Said you shiver yourself to sleep at night because of the game.
Maybe.
He does.
He does. Absolutely, he does.
Uncle Ghost now.
And also, it wasn't Cloud with us that night. I think it was Leo.
Uncle
It was
Ghost.
Leo. Yeah, it was Leo. It wasn't
Works
Cloud.
like
at all.
I
game
think we
called
let Cloud
Ghost
one
in the
time, and
Shower?
we let Cloud
Or
die.
shower with. Wait.
Yeah, I wasn't
Shower
there
with
when
Ghost.
it was Cloud. I played with Cloud like single player, and then I played, and he locked me in with a ghost because
Because that's what Cloud does.
Oh, that's fucked up.
A lot of you really do.
we don't want to talk about it. And by we, I
Man, my
mean me.
forecast, my lip actually does quiver. Fuck you. Like I can't control that.
All right.
Absolutely, Jordan.
I
Always.
thought that was gonna be our last topic. We got time to touch on one more topic, and not that
Touch?
tight for it.
Is it Ghost of Tsushima?
It's
No,
Halo.
dude, that
Oh.
the Ghost of Tsushima thing. I never believed
I
that
know.
to begin with.
Ghost of
So-
Tsushima is
Wait,
coming
what is
to
the
Xbox.
ghost? Wait, I don't even know that. What is this?
There was a
What?
rumor came out it was going to PC next.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Would
I
it
think
shock
will
you?
be.
Too soon. It's too soon.
No.
If it is,
Oh,
it's too
It will
soon.
eventually. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
going to happen right
in
now.
5
but-
years.
No,
I mean, if it is,
Horizon Zero Dawn took 3 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I would expect like
That's
The
only
Last
2
of
years.
Us 2 and Spider-Man to come out way before Ghost.
no, you'll
so,
get The Last of Us 1 first.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what Last of
Yeah.
Us 1
There's-
or the remake. That
Are
they're
they
doing.
not still supporting the game anyway? So it would make no sense to do that just yet.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't it? To just give more people to play it,
More reason.
The way
more
that,
money.
the way that
Honestly,
they do
that
it,
game's so awesome. That'd be awesome.
It is.
if it was
exactly.
somewhere else.
And this is the thing. Like, I don't understand why people get upset that any game's going to PC. Like, it doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
I'm not upset. I'm just looking at the way that their logic is and how they do it. They usually milk the game, or at least recently, right? In recent events, they've milked the game for all it's worth, and then put it on PC and get some more money.
Now, Shizno
I mean,
has
except
a,
for Death Stranding.
Shizno has a point. Days Gone only took about a year and a half.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
same
but-
thing with Death Stranding. Same thing there.
They milked
Those
it-
were
they
shorter.
milked it for all it's worth.
Wasn't Death
Yeah.
Stranding like within like 6 months? Like it wasn't that long after.
I think it was
came
a
out.
year.
It was-
I think it was
was
a
it
Yeah,
year.
there
it
about a year.
might have been around or
Yeah.
just under a year. So if that pace continues, that means it'll be quicker and quicker every time.
Death Stranding never came out with the moniker only on PlayStation right off the get go. It was, it wasn't on the box kind of deal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also
The other
true.
I
games
just
have
want
their
God
own-
of War on PC, so I don't have to go buy another PlayStation if I don't have to.
I think that'll eventually come.
almost had one yesterday. I almost had a digital. They went live
Nice.
on
No, you didn't.
Amazon.
No, you didn't.
I almost did.
Actually,
No,
they probably would have sent you a physical. The
I
disc
have,
one, like
I
Walmart.
have
This
my
one?
PS5, as you can see, and they sent me another email saying, "Hey, PlayStation Direct is having another round of PlayStations to be sold."
I
And
mean-
I'm just like,
I had an Xbox Series X in my Amazon cart. Had.
Mad.
You got to be
Well,
faster.
I clicked checkout, and then it just spun and looked at me.
Oh,
And
That's
then-
exactly what
Yeah.
happened to me.
It
It
saw
said-
you and it dropped.
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you know
Sorry,
what I
wanna
think
go to your
was
house,
in
you'll
the
touch
ass
me.
because I had a PlayStation pre-ordered? Like I had it pre-ordered, And I was like, I don't need this. I'll just get it later on.
You should have got it just to sell it. If anything.
You'll get it later on.
Yeah, I mean,
Remember, you
sell
had one
that
too.
shit.
We both did.
You both should have.
I did, but then my
I'm thinking about
life
getting
happened,
another
and then
one
I had to
to sell
cancel
it.
everything.
I mean,
That was
dude, why
exactly
not?
where I was. We're gonna afford this when it comes out. So
I want a Series X, but I haven't seen them yet. I know tomorrow they're supposed to have something at Best Buy, but we'll see.
I can
Yeah,
give
so
you
far
what-
here
One
lately,
is
it's
gonna be
all
even
been
harder.
all access.
It's going to be even harder now to get Xbox after E3.
I know, dude.
Everybody's been lining up all over the place.
Good
I just
luck
want to
on
play all
Best
those
Buy, dude.
games, man. All those games are going to Game Pass. I'm like, shoot, I don't have to pay for that shit. Fuck it.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I mean, you are.
You're
but
doing that first $1, and after
you're
that, you're doing
saving-
15.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
then if you're
But
like us,
saving more money, though.
Scalper's
you know?
got them jacked up right now.
and then if
Yeah.
you're like
Exactly.
us, you
fucking
look on
$3.
Amazon, you look at other companies that have their sales, and you
Yeah.
buy it at a discount. So you never pay full price if you're smart. You can also do the rewards, which
Yeah.
you could redeem. So I mean, there's so many ways that everybody's like, oh, I'm getting it for free, but yeah, you're still technically paying for it. But if you do it the smart way, yeah, you're not paying nothing.
Leo
You can
hasn't
get-
paid for Game Pass in I think 2 years because he does the
Well, yeah,
rewards
because
every day.
he's on a streak of 3 years now
Yeah,
doing rewards.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it where you can get it for like a year for like as much as a game right now. You know,
Nickel,
like
I'm
sometimes.
I
Okay.
just
So-
did the Amazon Prime one where they took off 30
month?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
took
they took a month off.
they
Yeah,
took
it was
a
like
month off.
30 instead of 45.
I got 6 months for 4 months.
Wow, nice.
And
How
I used to
many months do you have right now, Noof?
No, what? Game Pass? 0.
Yeah. I'm just trying to bring you in right now. I haven't heard from you in a minute, so
Yeah, that's an easy one. Noof's got
Loves
0.
Game Pass.
yeah.
oh, who
He's
knew?
got a Game Pass
Whoa!
subscription.
Nope,
Turns
loves
out
digital.
nobody actually knows about it. He's
see the thing
hiding it.
is,
Yeah, I thought Noof bought physical.
yeah,
Noof
No,
loves
he's a
Game
Game
Pass.
Pass.
No, Noof loves
Kidding.
Game Pass. Come on, Noof.
yeah.
Noob has it all digital. That's all he does.
I don't believe
Well,
it.
then,
I've known Noof for a little while, and I think he goes physical in most of his stuff. So
it's all physical here,
Look, he
baby.
goes physical as long
I
as
was
his
gonna-
wife will let him.
As long as you
Yeah,
turn your head and cough.
physical.
that's-
Most of the time,
Physical.
it's physically solo, but Noof's okay.
his wife played doctor.
Still physical.
That explains the kittens.
Wait, what?
Like,
What kitten?
It just went so left right now. I was just like,
I know
oh.
I'm a sick individual, but that's on another level, man.
Yeah, that was
When somebody,
little
somebody
too
said
far,
you should get some fur burger, that's not what I have in mind.
Oh, dude.
You like a fur burger? Yes.
I got some furry pussy. Wrong one.
Hmm.
Wrong
Well,
chat. Wrong
we
podcast.
were going to do another another topic, but yeah, we still got sidetracked. So on that note, let's get everybody the fuck out of here because I actually want to go try this
Games.
Dark Alliance game.
Yes, you are.
You gotta get
Absolutely.
I made it through the intro. I like that
Alright.
part.
Oh, fuck
And
that.
Yeah, the intro's cool.
tutorial. I made it through the tutorial. That was cool. So, all right, let's do it. Noof,
Yeah,
my
man.
dear friend. Tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Well, first of all, thanks for the invite. It's been a while, and it's good to be back here in Gaming Beyond the Box. Like I said, this is always one of the most fun podcasts that you could be associated with or certainly watch during the weekdays. You never know what you're going to get, that sort of thing. It's always a pleasure to be here with you fine cats. You're awesome. And obviously,
Except for
we find you
Fork.
always, except for Fork, yeah. That guy, I don't know what he's doing. But but yeah, no, it's good to be here, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here. And for me, always in the gutter. Of course, Gaming After Dark, Tuesday nights, 10 Eastern on my YouTube channel, and then on Sunday mornings at 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain Time, we do a little podcast now called Good Morning Xbox. Hopefully, some of you guys have checked it out. I think it's a decent little show. Obviously, it's got a totally different message and vibe than Gaming After Dark strives for, but I think it's pretty good, and I appreciate the support. Thanks again for having me here. I look forward to coming back in the future, and I look forward to having, hopefully all of you guys on Gaming After Dark at some point here.
Yeah,
You just say the word motherfucker.
all I gotta do is
and
message
there.
me.
I've
Hey,
told you
I've
that.
been there. I should have.
And fun, Mav. I'm sorry. Thank you for $2 super chat. Great show, guys. Well, thank you, sir. We do try. No, actually, we don't try. It's just natural. We're all assholes. It just works out because we got microphones. All right, and Dreadpool. Tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right, you can find me on Linktree/Redpool. It's got all my links and everything. You can find GBT Nation merch, links to the
Stuff and things.
Yeah, the stuff. You know, your mom went
The
to
stuff and
college.
things.
Yeah, check that out. Wednesday nights right here, Friday mornings, Breakfast with Boom, and then on Anchor FM. Where'd it go? Anchor.fm/Dreadpool. There it is for Breaking Bread with Dread. Be on the lookout. So there's going to be some more episodes coming soon within the next couple weeks. And where can we find you, Husk?
Places. Doing mostly stuff and things.
And creating the new Elvis Firebender 3.0 with 3-speed limited double cooler Jailhouse Rock. Yes.
Version 2 coming soon. To
3.0, bitch, you're behind.
Yeah, you're way behind.
And the female weepy thing.
Oh yeah, the new weepy.
No. I guess I'm making a new weepy.
It needs a better angle. That was my big problem.
It's sponsored by Nintendo.
It's cardboard. Don't even look normal.
We need to call it Willow.
Oh, man.
It turns out Canadians saved Harry, so Harry's alive. That's good. We'll leave it there, and maybe we'll see you in the aftercast if the stream key works.
Wait, okay. So we're talking Fireside.
Lady,
what?
Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me
Fireside.
here on Wednesdays. You can find me on Twitter at lady_AF. That's LAIDY_AF. You can find me on Tuesdays with the Noobs and Pros. And then you can find me Fridays with Xbox Ultimate, which is a cool time. And then tomorrow night, if you guys subscribe to the channel, you can find Canada playing some fancy retro game that he plays. And by Canada, I mean Cloud. But yeah. Hey.
Fucking hoser.
No, but yeah, that's where you can find me.
And Bomber, tell everybody where they can find you, sir. And just find you, sir. I really can't think of much exciting about you besides that beard. So
He's not very exciting.
You can find me at on Twitter at you can find me on the wonderful Twitter at HRBomber1414. Of course, you can find me here every Wednesday night. You know where to find me there. Of course, if you want to stick it in Fork's ear, go to his DMs.
Don't bring it, bitches. I ain't scared.
Also,
right into the
DM. Is amazing because of the oil he puts in it.
I do put a lot of stuff in my beard, not stuff that this man up here thinks
my stuff.
Because it never meant. I have better aim than that, so just saying.
You can tell that's a lot of years of practice, right?
I mean,
my
accuracy to do
this
that.
forearm is strong, right? It's all right.
No, just his right forearm.
You can suck a dick and never have to worry about
his left one is big.
Where the fuck are we going right now, guys? Come on.
I have no idea.
Promotion. Let him give him your code, motherfucker.
It's in the chat. Code Tim10.
Right. That and this. If you type in this code. Go to grinder.com.
Oh, Tim 10. I was wrong. I thought it was Tim 20. Fuck.
Go to grinder.com.
That is the official Grinder page.
I don't know what I'm doing, Jordan.
Actually, if you go to beardonyourthighs.com and put in that code.
Beard on your thighs?
That's how you get a rash, ladies.
Like, damn,
you
dude.
also unlock the only
you don't when it's
deleted.
Just saying.
And the best part, everybody count back from 30 because I'm waiting to see his wife come in the room with a shotgun.
Good thing is she ain't here.
She will be when she's listening to this.
I bet when he's down between her legs, it looks like one of those fucking muscles, you know, where the
and
I was talking about that. And if you ever, the reason why ladies don't look down is because we look like crocodiles or alligators hovering at the water. And all you see are our eyeballs looking up at them.
That's where you should be.
All righty then.
All right.
Oh,
in the corner.
Dark Otter. Where can we find
Tell
you?
me where they can find you, sir.
You guys can find me on Twitter, Darkonymous. You can also find me on Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. And you guys can find me on the next podcast every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Or no, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I messed that up. Sorry. Bot's going to fucking kill me tomorrow. He's going to be like, God damn it, dude.
It's okay. He's been on this show. He knows how it works.
I'm following him now, too, so.
See.
Which one?
Yeah, he's been here.
I usually follow back. So.
Are you talking bot or dark?
Wolf.
Bot.
Who's Bob?
Bot?
Xbox.
Bob died.
Xbox 448.
Oh, is it dark?
Oh, grip. A grip.
Yeah, grip. Yeah, grip. No one calls him that though. Everybody.
I call him that because I was on the podcast with him when we called him the grip.
We call him balls haven't dropped yet.
Yes, that is a fact.
It's a long word.
Well, what we
I just
call
want to
him,
meet
not,
him and
not the
compare
other part. I don't know about that part. Fort, is that a fact or not?
What?
What?
Exactly.
All right,
Fort has been playing video games this whole time. He hasn't been paying attention because he
That's
hasn't been
100% true. He has.
All right, Fort. Tell everybody what dumpster you'll be behind this week, sir.
I can't go any dumpsters. My doctor said until the Bell's palsy goes away because apparently that's how you get it when you don't look away.
Well, actually, if you get away on the way of the semen next time, you probably wouldn't have that problem. But anyway, that's my point.
He said the one
I'm sorry, I thought I was muted.
Sucking too much dick, man.
Close your eyes next time,
he
bro.
said don't ever have a staring contest with the one-eyed monster.
Sound advice.
Wow, can you bend over that fast?
Oh man.
Oh,
you can find me at _gaming on Twitter, 4Gaming on Xbox, and I'm hoping to get some gaming in this weekend. So we'll see. If doctors would actually realize I don't want to be at surgery at 3 a.m. So where can they find you, Mr. Wilmy Sexiness?
And you can find me everywhere. So
except Stadia.
Yeah, except Stadia. You can find me everywhere but Stadia. So
And Luna.
Yeah, and Luna.
Did Luna ever take off?
I never did even. I never.
3 months.
Who's still paying for it?
Ainsley paid for 6 months before he realized he was still paying.
I got you 3 months. Fuck you, haha. I beat you.
That's funny.
But anyway, you can find me here every Wednesday night at 8:00 with this jolly group of assholes. You can find me on Twitter unless you're one of the people that was unlucky enough to be blocked, and you can find me pretty much on all social media. And that's it.
At the rate you're going, you're only going to have 5 people to talk to on Twitter.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Definitely not a bad thing. No.
That means a few of us in the DMs is going to get kicked out.
Nah. There'll be like 100 people I talk to. Other than
I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me yet. I'm just like, dang. I'm
after.
Well, mute is not far from block.
That's true.
And by the way, next week we will be doing our 2-year show. We will have 3. We will have 3 guests. I'm not going to tell you who those 3 are, although you may be able to guess it if you've watched this for a very long time.
I'm just shocked YouTube let us go 2 years.
Yeah, me too. But we will have them on here next week at same bat time, same bat channel, and that's it.
Does that mean I won't be here because I haven't been here for 2 years?
I have no idea yet. We ain't got.
It'll be close to my 1 year, unless we don't know. Past that.
We're gonna have a battle royale in the DM.
No, we're actually going to be close.
When was my first episode? I don't even fucking remember.
We got another month and a half for my first year.
Mine was the beginning of September.
So,
I don't know when mine was.
August.
End of August.
Mine was middle of August.
Are we talking about when y'all had your last period? What?
Yes.
I'm confused.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm talking about when it was last time I had sex with an actual woman.
Last time I used a pee.
Wait a minute.
We
Before-
pee.
I feel like
This
I'm
is-
talking
We
to
pee
your wife.
together.
This is
We-
2021. I think you're looking at about what 2011.
Well, my youngest is 8.
I'm about right. Yeah. Well, that's where the mailman came in.
So subtract 8 years and 10 months. So
All
Yeah, about-
right, everybody.
The mail's been
I think
late.
lady, shut the hell up.
It's like, God. damn.
Shut the hell up.
That was it. It was one time.
All right.
That's what we got tonight.
Hey,
It was one
Banter.
time.
no one got that one on.
But yes, it will be our second because I didn't want to do the show without Fort being here. So, and I didn't want to do it without Leo being here. So, we will do it next Wednesday night at 8:00. And on that note, everybody have a great night. Do some gaming, and we will see you next fucking week.
Buy shit.
And it would help if I actually hit the right button.
Happy
Yeah,
game.
you gotta-
Don't look at the willy.